All right, guys, welcome. Liberty, you're the visiting team, so you'll call the toss. That is a head. That is a tail. Color side is head. The other is a tail. What's your call?
Tails.
All right, tails.
Call is tails. Mr. Davis, if you would, please.
Yeah. Good toss now.
It's a head, so you won the toss. You want to receive. What way are you going to kick it? That way. You guys line up right here.
All right, Western wins the toss, and the Hilltoppers want to receive. So Austin Reed and the WKU offense will get the ball first. Flames will be kicking off toward the scoreboard down to the right as you listen on the radio.
All right, thanks a lot, Nick. Liberty, for the 7th time in 8 games, does not win the coin toss. But it kind of doesn't really matter because Western's taking the ball. So it's like they did win, and they're going to have their choice in the second half. So Western Kentucky will have the ball first. Again, tonight, the 4th all-time meeting between Liberty and Western. Liberty leads it 3-0, including the last matchup here in Bowling Green in 2020. Austin Reed, really good quarterback. And he was All-Conference USA last year, newcomer of the year, led the country, 4,746 yards passing. Also had 40 touchdowns. I mean, last 2 years, they've been playing with some gold here. Bailey Zappi over 5,000 yards passing back in 2021. And this year, though, numbers down from what they were a year ago. They've got their 3rd offensive coordinator in 3 years. We understand Bailey Zappi not really playing physically at 100%, but despite that, they've got a really good receiver in Malachi Corley, wears number 11, 5'11", 210-pounder. Got to watch where he is.
Yeah, it sounds like some injuries may have crept up here on Western Kentucky. We'll see if that affects the ball game tonight.
Max Morgan will kick it off for the Flames. And deep to receive for Western Kentucky is Irvin Poindexter and Elijah Young. Young, the deep back, 15 yards per return. Here comes the run up by Max Morgan as he'll kick off from our left to right. We're awaiting the whistle and our TV audience on ESPNU. And as soon as we get that whistle, we will kick this one off here in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Now, they told us 7:33 exactly, right?
They did.
It said 7:33.
That's where it is.
But
and
you know what? That's the price you pay for the TV time, right? Going to stand around another minute or so.
Orientation of this field is southeast to our left and northwest to our right. And the sun just about asleep for the night behind the mountains across the way. Good crowd on hand for this Tuesday night ball game. A lot at stake for both teams. Liberty with a win can secure berth in the Conference USA Championship. Western Kentucky is a game out of first place, and this is a big one for both teams. And there is the whistle, and gather around, boys and girls, and grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola and some popcorn, and let's get this one underway. Here comes the boot by Morgan. It'll go end over end and returnable for Young, but he'll let it bounce behind him. And it'll be a touchback for Western Kentucky at the 25-yard line. And that's a good thing for Morgan. He had 7 kickoffs last week. None went for touchbacks. And so that's where we start. The leading rusher for Western Kentucky is Marquise Stepp, transfer out of Nebraska. Also spent some time at Southern Cal. This is an offense, though, that makes its hay. Number 1 in the country, the conference, 282 passing yards per game. 2 receivers to the right and 2 left. There's a throw out of the backfield, and this will be Elijah Young. And tripped up on the far side. A tackle made by Corey Jones. Good tackle in space out to the offensive right. And it'll be a gain of 3.
And Alan, that was a good example right there. We heard Jamie Chadwell in the pregame talk about how fast Austin Reed gets rid of that football. He just rotated quickly and threw that out to the flat fast.
Domino stack receivers left and right. One gun's in motion behind the line to the left. They'll throw near side. pass caught on the Conference USA logo, stretching up past the 30 is Malachi Corley. His team leading reception for him as Tyron Dupree makes the stop. Corley comes in third in the league with 43 catches. So it's 3rd down and 2 after a gain of about 5 for Western Kentucky. All black uniforms for the Hilltoppers. Open field to the right at the Hilltopper 33. Snap back to Reed. Throws out of the backfield and a pass caught. And Elijah Young racing into Liberty territory. Broken tackle right around the 35-yard line. And Young races all the way down to the Liberty 42 as Corey Jones makes the stop. So quick out near side and down the near sideline Young went. And this will be Young now with the carry up the middle, just gashing the interior down to the 31 as he picks up 10. And C.J. Bazell, defensive lineman, on the stop. Double stack receivers each way again for the Hilltoppers. 1st and 10 from the Liberty 31. No score, 2 minutes gone. And a pass quick side to the left is going to be incomplete. He had 2 receivers out there. Nobody was looking for the ball, though. It'll be incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
The signal on the defensive line there. Everyone shifted just a couple positions to the right to get a pass rush. It looked to be effective on that.
And this is a Western Kentucky and Liberty. They get the ball out really quick. Only 4 sacks given up for the Hilltoppers. That's tied for 2nd fewest in FBS, with Reed getting rid of the ball every 2 seconds when he tries to throw. 2nd and 10, Reed rolls right, throws out of the backfield. This is going to be Young again. Very active as he's tackled on the far side numbers, a gain of 3 as Quentin Reese makes the tackle for the Flames. Really good defensive back out of Alpharetta, Georgia. 3rd down and 7 from the Liberty 28. No score, 12:49 left in the first quarter. 2 receivers, short side right, 3 to the left. Corley's in the slot to the left of the tackle. He's their best receiver. 3rd down and 7. Snap back to Reed, throwing over the middle. Pass caught on a crossing pattern down to the 18-yard line. Pass caught by K.D. Hutchinson, freshman from Valley, Alabama. Corey Jones, his 3rd tackle of this opening drive.
And keep in mind, when they get inside the red zone this year, they're perfect. Have not failed to score yet.
Yep, 22 of 22. And that's where they are right now. 1st down and 10 at the 18-yard line. Snap to Reed. They're going to fake the reverse as he rolls to his right. He has a lot of room to run and gets out of bounds at the 14-yard line. As he'll scamper for 4, pushed out by Joseph Carter, one of Liberty's linebackers.
Nice one-on-one coverage downfield, so Austin Reed had nothing to throw, no one open to throw to.
2nd down 7, 11:50 left in the first quarter. Opening drive of the game. Western Kentucky trying to send a message here as they won the toss, elected to take the football. Split backs left and right of Austin Reed. And that is Irvin Poindexter to his left and L.T. Sanders to his right. Snap on 2nd down. This will be handoff to Irvin Poindexter. First name is Davion. He'll pick up 3 over the interior of the D-line. Tackle made by Joseph Carter. So it's 3rd down now and 4. Just shy of the 10-yard line. No score, 11:14 left in the first quarter. Western Kentucky last week, just 339 yards of offense in the loss at Jacksonville State. This is 3rd and 4. Reed, number 16 in black, gets the snap, play action. On the right hash, runs up the middle, and now will throw, and a juggling catch made at the 5-yard line by Dalvin Smith, Glasgow, Kentucky native. Quentin Reese tackles him right at the 5, but it'll be a play for 1st down. So it's 1st and goal for Western Kentucky.
Nice job by Smith to just settle right there in the flat. Reed hit him for an easy pitch and catch.
And again, the Hilltoppers a perfect 22 of 22 in the red zone this year, including 17 touchdowns. Wholesale D-line switch out now as 4 new D linemen come in. 1st down and goal from the 5. Reed is in the shotgun, gets the snap. Will throw to the tight end in the backfield, and what a tackle downfield by Preston Hodge. Pass caught by River Helms. 6'5" tight end. It'll be a loss of 1 back to the 6-yard line.
Great read by Hodge there in the flat to make that tackle. Otherwise, he saved the touchdown.
So 2nd down and goal now at the 6 on the right hash for the Hilltoppers. Moving end zone to our left. 2 receivers wide left, 1 to the right. Corley is in the slot on the hash to the left of the formation. Austin Reed, number 16 in black, will not get the snap. Wildcat snap to the tailback, Young. He runs ahead down to the 3. So it'll be 3rd down and goal as he picks up 3. Middle linebacker Tyron Dupree knocked him down. 9:22 left in the opening quarter. No score, Liberty, Western Kentucky. The Hilltoppers, 3rd down and 3 at the Liberty 3-yard line. Ball's on the right hash. A set of 3 receivers go wide left outside the hash. The back is Elijah Young to the left of Reed on 3rd and goal at the 3. Snap to Reed over the middle. Pass caught. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A quick strike to Malachi Corley, their leading receiver. His 6th touchdown of the year. And a 75-yard drive punctuated on that 3-yard touchdown throw.
Corley did a nice job just staggering his route, slowing behind his teammates to give the block for an easy catch.
And for the point after is Lucas Carnero. And the kick is on the way. The officials raise their arms and the kick is good. So Carnero is a perfect 25 of 25 on extra points coming in, so makes his 26th extra point. And it's 7-0 Western Kentucky. First drive of the game goes for points for the Hilltoppers.
Well, and the other interesting thing about that there, JP, on that play is you notice how they had the 3 receivers there on the near side, and they sent Corley in motion from the outside. Flames have been using a lot of safeties on him on that first drive. They had Kobe Singleton on him that time. But when he went in motion, you see Singleton go behind the other 2 defenders. It's not a pick play, but it almost creates like a natural rub there where Corley can just break free, and it's a walk-in touchdown at that point. It's good play design.
Timeout on the field, 8:55 left in the first. Western Kentucky 7, Liberty nothing. This is Flames football from Van Wagner.
Joe Yock, branch partner with Alcova Mortgage, is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Joe
Isn't that one of the things that the Western Kentucky guys said? They're trying to fool our safeties.
The most suitable loan. Joe Yock of Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to buyers.
It was interesting because Green and Bishop were on him pretty much that whole drive until that right there they had Singleton on him. But then when Singleton had to go behind our guys, I mean, he ditched too much of a cushion down there inside the 5.
NMLS ID 40508. NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender.
How many third downs do they convert on? 4?
Of Liberty Flames athletics.
Yes. Hold on.
And the surrounding region with hot tubs,
4.
grills, park items, and accessories. Aqua Pros carries brands including the Big Green Egg, Marquee Spas, Hearthstone and Vermont casting stoves, and more. With locations in Lynchburg, Bedford, and Roanoke,
Reed, 8 of 9.
Aqua Pros is ready to serve you. More information on Aqua Pros is available by phone at 434-237-5913 or at aquapros.com.
The Journey appreciates support from John and Karen Fuqua of Blue Mountain Builders, LLC. Blue Mountain Builders is a family-owned business in Lynchburg. They provide commercial construction, residential home building services, and specialize in framing and drywall. Blue Mountain Builders can be reached at bmbva.com, on Facebook, and in the Journey Business Directory at myjourneyfm.com. Blue Mountain Builders would like to thank their employees for their hard work and God for his many blessings.
Seven nothing Western Kentucky. 8:55 left in the first quarter. Touchdown catch made by Malachi Corley of 3 yards. Capped off a 13-play, 75-yard drive. Hey, folks, if you didn't know or check out some of the social media posts earlier today, country music artist Jordan Davis had a pregame concert. One of his famous songs is Singles You Up, and if anybody singles you up, check out the Higher Bond dating app, proud underwriter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. It's a Christian dating app built for Christian singles at higherbond.com. Yes, that's all planned. And yes, Jordan Davis was here. And if he ever singles you up, check out the Higher Bond dating app.
Is that the same as sliding into someone's DMs? Is that how that works?
If you can do it on that app. I don't have the app, but maybe you can.
Nobody on this crew has that app.
All I know is Jordan Davis does not play for the Hilltoppers.
All right.
You were writing that on the way to the stadium today, weren't
No,
you?
I wrote that, I think, when I found out, like, last Wednesday he was going to be here. Corey Munson kicks off for the Hilltoppers. Fair catch called for by Aaron Bedgood in the end zone with the black artificial turf. WKU stitched in red.
I should stress for the folks listening, in case they don't know, we're all married. That's why we don't have the app. We're not saying it's not a good app.
All right.
We're just, we don't need it.
All right, here come the Flames with their
Go Flames.
brand new Flames white script decal on their helmets. And Austin Henderson will be split wide to the right. Caden Salter is the quarterback. First down. Handoff will go right up the middle in the interior of the line. Cooley with the carry up to the 31. He'll pick up 6. It's a good start. Anthony Johnson Jr., defensive back from Miami, made the stop right in the middle.
Don't you just love how Cooley just keeps his legs churning? Even when the momentum of the play basically stopped, he was still pumping for some more yards.
4 straight 100-yard games for Quentin Cooley, the junior from Bailey, North Carolina. Second down and 4. Snap to Salter. Play action, shoves it to Bedgood, rolling behind the offensive line and on the scoot. Flag is out, and we'll see if this one comes back in any way. One of the Liberty coaches, that's Jamie Chadwell, barking at one of the officials right now. Tacolve Williams pushing Bedgood out, and we'll see who this is on. But a great design play. There's 2 flags out, actually, one back at the 35. Jamie Chadwell talking to one of the officials, and coaches are looking at the instant replay board to our right up on the video board. And the official still talking about Aaron Bedgood, who picked up about 30 on that play. On second down and 4. Here's a call. And we don't have a clue what he just said, nor did he signal anything, the official. It's on Western Kentucky, or they pick it up. I guess they picked up the flag. Do we have a ref feed or not?
We're going the right way.
Yes and no, says Cody. Okay. Okay. So they picked the flag up, and it's going to be first down for Liberty at the 49. Trayon Sibley goes in motion to the right. First down, handoff, Cooley up the middle. And this is a Liberty offense as he picks up another 6 right over the interior. Desmond Baker with the tackle. It's a Liberty offense rushed for a season-high 401 last week in the win over Middle Tennessee. Liberty comes in second in the country, averaging 275 yards rushing against a defense that gives up 204. So yardage will be there for Liberty if they'll just take care of the football. One of the final messages that the Flames were told tonight coming into this game. Second down, we'll call it 5. Salter to throw out of the backfield, and Aaron Bedgood could not catch it. It was right in his basket. He dropped it, and it's third down and 5.
Yeah, only 3 Hilltoppers rushing on that play. Nice ball by Salter. Just needed to get caught next time.
Noah Frith will come in for Bedgood, who leaves the game. It's third down and 5. Liberty on the season, number 1 in Conference USA, 16th in the country, converting 49% of the time. This is third and 5 at the Hilltopper 46. WKU showing blitz. There's the snap to Salter. In the pocket, it's clean. He throws near side, and it's Bentley Hanshaw. A couple of tackles broken by Bentley. They can't bring down the tight end. They finally chop him down. Hanshaw picks up 8. And Davion Williams brings him down. Good pitch and catch to Bentley Hanshaw on the near side as he makes his 14th catch. Third leading receiver coming in, converts on 3rd and 5. And a new set of downs for Liberty at the Hilltopper 38. 7 minutes left, first quarter, 7-0 Western Kentucky. Shotgun for Salter. Throws out of the backfield, catch made, left side, Bedgood on the run, 30. At the 25, and down on the numbers, cross the field from us at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 19 for Aaron Bedgood. Kendrick Simpkins on the stop across the way. Another First Bank and Trust first down as the Flames are in the Earthright Mid-Atlantic red zone.
Bedgood had 2 great blocks ahead of him. They ran right through the middle, up the gut.
Bedgood and C.J. Daniels go wide left. 3 receivers to the right, empty set for Salter. First down and 10 from the Hilltopper 20. Salter in trouble, now runs up the middle to the 15, 10, 5, walks in! Light him up! Touchdown, Liberty! Nobody touched Caden Salter. Wanted to throw originally, and then he said, nope, I'm going to speed up down the middle of the field, and scores.
So patient is Caden. Nothing doing except a wide open lane right down the middle of the field, and he runs right to the Western Kentucky student section.
That is the 23rd total touchdown for Caden Salter, league high. And now Nick Brown in for the point after. 27-27 on the year. Snap, hold, kick, tunned it. He kicked it out of the stadium. It's good. He kicked it out of the stadium. There's no net here. We'll have to go fish that one out. It's tied at 7. 6:14 left in the first quarter. I got deja vu from last Tuesday.
Yeah.
A lot of points early. We'll see how this one turns out. But it's a tie game. And we're back to Bowling Green, Kentucky after this from Van Wagner.
At Korean Clinic, the success of their employees
Is there extra points if you go under the scoreboard but above the fence? Look at that. That's crazy.
Employer west of Richmond, Carillions team members are always learning.
Sorry, what?
Carillion is more
right.
than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most. Caring for the community. Visit CarillianClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join
Key third down conversion.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. The dental team at Crossroads Family Dentistry, Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts provide services from standard checkups to complex restorative dentistry services. They also accept most dental insurances. Crossroads is located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers and can be reached at 434-363-9422 and at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
The Journey thanks Cardinal Car Wash for their support. Cardinal Car Wash offers 3 locations, 2 in Alta Vista and 1 in Lynchburg. They offer multiple brushes and sprayers, including a pre-wash, power wash, tire brush, and hand air dryers. They also offer a clear coat wax sprayer and tricolor foam. Cardinal Car Wash locations and phone number can be found in the business directory at myjourneyfm.com. Thank you, Cardinal Car Wash, for supporting the Journey and helping to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ.
.6:14 left in the first quarter here at Bowling Green, Kentucky, as Western Kentucky Liberty all tied at 7. Shout out tonight to Kevin and Debbie tuning in Scottsdale, Arizona. Thanks for the shout.
Hey, guys.
Let us know where you're listening from. You can email us, lfsn@liberty.edu. Caden Salter, 20-yard touchdown run. The 23rd touchdown of the season for Caden, and his 7th on the ground at the 20-yard line. Original passing play, and then he just used his instincts and said, I see a crease and I'm running and nobody's going to touch me, and they didn't, and he's electric.
Very smooth, very under control on that drive.
You talk about that being his 23rd total touchdown this year. The Flames program record is 40, and some guy named Malik Willis had that record back in 2021. So he's more than halfway there, and a potential to play one extra game than Malik did that year.
Here comes the boot by Morgan, angling to the far side, and it's going to go out of bounds. Tough. That's the 3rd kick out of bounds for Max Morgan on the year, and that's going to give WKU the ball at the 35. All right, Hilltoppers' last drive, 13 plays, 75 yards. They converted 4 third downs. Liberty on their 75-yard drive picked up more yardage and only needed 1 third down conversion, a pass to Bentley Hanshaw to move the chains. Malachi Corley caught the first touchdown. He is an all-world type of player, really good. He lines up now all the way wide on the numbers. The ball's on the right hash, so they put him in a number of positions pre-snap. Wing to the right, one back to the left of Reed at the 35. Handoff up the middle to Young, breaks the tackle originally, but his progress will be slowed down as Tyron Dupree came and kind of slowed him down, and T.J. Bush came to finish up the job. A gain of 1 right over the middle.
Great push by the D-line there, but certainly for Dupree to get in the backfield and just slow him up enough.
5:55 left in the first quarter, 7-7 ball game. The sun has set here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and a really good crowd on hand tonight at Houchins-Smith Stadium. Second down 9, Reed to throw, ball batted down by T.J. Bush in the air and almost intercepted right behind the line by Tyron Dupree, but it's knocked down, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Heard Jamie Chadwell talk about the defensive linemen getting their hands up and get in the passing lanes and knock some balls down. That's exactly what just happened. Deflection, almost an interception for the Flames.
That ball batted down. I think that was TJ getting his hand in that one.
Yeah, and then Tyron Dupree had it in his hands, just couldn't corral it.
So 3rd and 9. Empty backfield for Reed, number 16 in black, as a white towel behind his hips. There's the snap. 3-man rush. Reed throws middle. Crossing pattern caught at the 40 and all the way up to midfield. Making a catch and weaving through traffic is Eston Messer. Second leading receiver, first catch of the night for him. Joseph Carter makes the stop. It'll be a gain of about 15. Throw to Messer again around the right side. Getting a little block out there from Jimmy Holiday, one of their wideouts. Also gain of 4 on the right sideline. Kobe Singleton pushing Messer out of bounds. Second down and 6 at the Liberty 47. 7-7 game, 4:57 left in the first quarter. Flames are shown a 3-man rush. T.J. Bush, Kendi Charles, C.J. Bazell. Offset eye to the right for Reed on second down and 6. Reed play action. And a blitz coming, and he throws out of bounds. C.J. Bazell chasing down Austin Reed from behind, forcing an incompletion, and it's 3rd down and 6.
We have not seen many quarterbacks in this conference that can outrun our secondary here on the blitzes.
Man. Woo. C.J. Bazell. Saw him in the LAC yesterday before he left to come over here, and he couldn't wait to strap this game up tonight. Big smile. He couldn't wait to tee off. 3rd down and 6 for the Hilltoppers. Low snap dug out. Blitz comes again. Crossing pattern incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Brylan Green as they tried to get Corley over the middle. And it's going to be 4th down. So stop there defensively. And you saw a lot of things there, fellas. You saw a knockdown by T.J. Bush. You saw the pressure by Bazell. And
good
that time,
tackling.
Brylan with the good coverage of Corley. And now Tom Ellard out of Melbourne, Australia. Conference USA honorable mention last year. He is 5th in the conference, averaging 41 yards per punt. Good snap. Left foot into it, angling a near side. Going to bounce at the 15, take a WKU roll down to the 8-yard line. And that's where it is when we come back. Liberty ball, 7-7 ball game. We'll step aside as you hear this on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
As a proud sponsor of Liberty Flames Athletics, Carter Bank & Trust offers customized banking strategies and services for Liberty Flames fans and families. This includes banking services along with mobile banking tools through Carter on the Go. Carter Bank branches are located throughout Virginia and North Carolina, including 8 in the Lynchburg area. They can be reached at cbtcares.com. Thank you, Carter Bank, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is proud to present today's post-game report on the radio. On your way home, the Liberty Flames Sports Network will go inside the locker room and bring you the post-game thoughts from the Liberty Flames student-athletes and head coach. More information on Coca-Cola is available at Coca-Cola.com. Coca-Cola is a proud supporter of Liberty Athletics.
Thanks to Earthright Mid-Atlantic for their support of the Liberty Flames. Earthright Mid-Atlantic offers home energy improvements and solar installations. They welcome projects ranging from small energy efficiency upgrades to full home solar systems. They also provide sustainable energy learning experiences through Lynchburg Parks and Recreation. Earthright Mid-Atlantic can be reached at 434-200-9716 and at erepower.com.
Today, and you could feel the vibe, the buzz going around the campus. A lot of the students mingling around. Saw a couple of folks walking their dogs, and maybe we should start traveling again with car flags like we used to when we drove to games. And
well, we would, except we'd roll the window down and we'd lose them on the interstate.
Yeah.
Details.
There's still a couple of Liberty car flags out on I-81 near Harrisburg somewhere.
It's a great place for them.
Or the remnants of them, anyway. Hey, Tyron Dupree, you can tell he's still upset with himself down here not getting that interception. His teammates are patting him on the shoulder saying, hey, we'll get you one. It's only the first quarter. We'll get you one. But it's bothering him. He didn't bring that thing in.
Yep. Two teams that love to ball hawk. 18 takeaways apiece. Trailing Bowling Green for number 2 in the country. Falcons have 20. Liberty beat them back in week 1. At the 8, Liberty will scrimmage. Little window dressing here. 2 receivers go to the left. Daniels and Frith. First down handoff, Cooley running to his right. Keeps his balance and bangs his way up around the 15-yard line. Picks up 7. Good balance by Quentin.
He was on his way down and just propped himself up with his hand and kept on going.
Takulve Williams had the stop. He's got a Takulve name.
Was that Takulve on Cooley crime?
It's cool in the gang night. Cooley gang. Second down and 3. Handoff up the middle to Bedgood. He dodges a couple of tackles, picks up maybe 2 between the hashes, where he's stopped by Kendrick Simpkins, Montgomery, Alabama, 4th-year junior. It's 3rd down and 1. We'll see what the Flames do here. 7-7 game, 3:37 left. The 3rd down game plan. On short yardage is Bill Durkin, the offensive line coach. This is 3rd and 1, right around the 16. Snap to Salter, hands off to Bedgood. Don't think he got it by the look of the officials coming in. It's going to be 4th down. He might have lost a yard. And the stop made by Devin Lynch. So no gain on the play. Liberty will go for it at the 17-yard line.
Lots of motion in these early sets, AY.
Liberty on 4th down this year. 50%, 3 of 6. Cooley to tailback on 4th and 1. Snap to Salter. Fakes the handoff, runs to his left, and will fight for the yardage, and he will get it by about a foot. And he barks at the Hilltoppers in their black jerseys right by their bench. Physical run by Caden Salter to move the chains.
Western Kentucky picked him up short of the first down. He leaned forward, second effort, and got the first down.
Yeah, Anthony Johnson came down from his corner spot like a torpedo right into the side of Salter, and he still lunged forward. Impressive run.
That previous run before that was Cooley, not Bedgood, pardon us. First down. Brought to you by First Bank and Trust at the 19. Handoff up the middle. And this is Cooley again. And he'll gain 0 right over the middle. Jacolve Williams, another stop from his safety spot. 1:44 left in the first quarter, 7-7 ball game. Second down 10 from the Liberty 19. C.J. Daniels to the left, Sibley and Frith to the right. Two backs to the left and right of Salter. Snap back to Caden between the hashes. He'll throw left, and it's going to be caught out there by the 25, 26-yard line by Bedgood. He'll pick up 6 on the play, and he stopped right by the Hilltopper bench by Benjamin and Johnson. And Aaron Bedgood being used a lot here in this game. He's had a couple of rushes on that scoring drive. And now active in the passing game. Third down and 4 at the Liberty 25. Hanshaw goes in motion to the right. So 3 by 1. Billy Lucas is the tailback to the right of Salter, who adjusts his mouth guard. Claps his hands, waits for the snap. There's the snap. Goes back to pass. Throws over the middle, and it's going to be tipped away and incomplete. Nice coverage on the play by Desmond Baker, cutting in front of the route by Trayon Sibley. And 37 seconds left in the quarter. And Max Morgan will come out to punt for the first time. His average has gone down to 40 yards per punt. Had a 13-yard punt in the second half last week. That did not help his average. There's the snap to Max, and this punt, wobbly kick, returnable, and a fair catch called for at the 37 by K.D. Hutchinson. And both teams with punts their last 2 offensive possessions. And at the 37, the Hilltoppers will come back out.
Yeah, it looks like the Hilltopper defense was a little bit more keened in there on Cooley in the run game in that last series for the Flames.
Tailback is Elijah Young. He'll be back there with Austin Reed. 3 receivers to the left, out of the backfield. A pitch and catch. And a tackle made by Tyron Dupree. Ball caught by Jimmy Holiday. Went on an orbit sweep to the left. Picks up 4. Second down and 6. And we'll see if Hilltoppers get a snap off. There's 15 seconds in the quarter. Double stack receivers, call them dominoes, left and right. Handoff to Young up the middle. A good developing play as he weaves his way for a gain of about 7. It'll be a First Bank and Trust first down for the Hilltoppers, and we go to the end of the first quarter. Quentin Reese on the tackle.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And we'll take a timeout. This quarter break brought to you by First National Bank. 7-7 game here at Western Kentucky. Second quarter coming up on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
We thank First Bank and Trust for its support of Liberty Flames athletics.
Nick,
First
they
Bank
were
and
looking
Trust
at
addresses the financial
Cooley's
needs of the
like left side
community through agriculture, business, personal, and mortgage lending. They offer checking and all their financial services at 2 branches in Lynchburg and more than 30 locations in Virginia, Tennessee, and North Carolina. First Bank and Trust can be reached at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Since 1921, Foster Fuels provides propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters. They also offer an app for requesting service, ordering fuel, and to pay your bill. Foster Fuels can be reached at fosterfuels.com.
First National Bank is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Since 1908, First National Bank has served Central Virginia businesses and individuals with banking services, financial tools, and investment support. First National Bank is headquartered in Campbell County with 18 branches from Lynchburg to Danville to Charlottesville. First National Bank, here to stay and ready to serve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
(7-7) Western Kentucky and Liberty tonight at WKU. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Cardinal Car Wash, offering various car wash services, a clear coat wax sprayer, and tricolor foam. Cardinal Car Wash is located in Alta Vista and Lynchburg.
Alan, I was watching you on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it earlier today. You were throwing it back with those photos of those old school Flames helmets.
Yeah.
It's kind of reminiscent of what they've got tonight, too, isn't it?
Certainly is, with the Flames in white. And we're reaching out to Kevin Keys, who handles a lot of the brand licensing, if you will, with Liberty Flames Athletics. And he said that's been in the works for a couple of weeks. And originally, it started out, I think they were going to wear white helmets, but they changed it to red before they ordered them a couple of weeks ago. And, yeah, we tweeted out a picture from Rupert Wright, Hall of Fame inductee, a couple of weeks ago. Liberty football is a blue helmet with white flames, a little bit bigger. But this...
Yeah, the script on the side a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
It's a great look.
I was back in the late 70s?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you got the red matted helmets with the white script on the side. It's sharp, man.
Mm-hmm.
White cursive.
And Jamie Chadwell continuing his mantra of strike the stone. And when he says Flames, fans yell Flames right back. First down 10 for the Hilltoppers as they move now left to right. Right on top of the WKU logo at midfield. Snap to Reed, play action, throws out of the backfield. And running on the far sideline, picks up about 14 as River Helms. Tyron Dupree chases him down, and I was watching the backs block and wide receivers block. Both of these offenses, a lot of perimeter screen type plays. And if you're not willing to block as a wide receiver, you will not play in this game tonight for either team. First and 10 down to the 38. Handoff around the right side. Nice cut by Elijah Young. He's pounded down right around the 27-yard line by Brandon Bishop. And another first down, gain of about 10. And quick-paced offense. I mean, this is, in a lot of ways, quicker than what Jacksonville State tried to do a couple of weeks ago, in my opinion.
Yeah.
First down now at the 27. 7-7 game, early stages, second quarter. Handoff around the left side. Big hole down the hash. Runs Davian Irvin Poindexter. Picks up 11. And Preston Hodge makes the stop from his safety spot.
That left edge was just perfectly sealed for the running back from Western Kentucky to take advantage of it.
First down 10 now from the Liberty 14. Handoff again, Irvin Poindexter. Ooh. Runs right over the middle. Bobbled it a bit going down, but it'll be a gain of 2 to the 12. And he is not getting up either. Davian Irvin Poindexter, the running back.
The ball carrier was down prior to the ball coming loose. Timeout for an injury to the offensive player.
And there'll be a timeout on the field. We'll step aside as well. 7-7 game. 13:30 left first half. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
This will be extended into a full
Frank
media.
Good Builders is a proud supporter.
7-7 Liberty, Western Kentucky, 13:30 left in the second quarter. Our broadcast of Liberty football tonight from the Jerry Edwards radio booth. Brought to you by Motor World, a used car center offering a variety of used cars, trucks, and SUVs on Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and at MotorWorldVA.com. Another shout out tonight. Tim tuning in Reedsville. Tell our friends at Short Sugars we said hello. Short Sugars, similar to the Texas Inn for those that are listening in Lynchburg, might maybe have been there. I don't know. I've been once way back in the day. 7-7 game. And the Hilltoppers. This drive started at the 37 and
huge red zone stop here, opportunity for Liberty defense.
Hilltoppers perfect 23 of 23 in the red zone. And they've converted 5 third downs. This is 2nd and 8 at the 12. Handoff around the right side. Flames chasing and into the 8-yard line. Gain of about 4 for Elijah Young. Marion Williams goes by Mo. Been banged up last couple of games. Pushes him out. It's 3rd down now and 3 at the 8. Have not seen Marquis Stepp. He's their leading rusher. But we've seen a lot of Elijah Young, their 3rd leading rusher. L.T. Sanders, haven't really called his name out either, 2nd leading rusher. And since that first drive, we really haven't heard from Malachi Corley. So we say that, their leading receivers going to run across the formation to the near side before the pre-snap cadence and timeout called for by the Hilltoppers. That
play clock was
took a while to line up for them.
Timeout. Western Kentucky. Their first of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
So the midweek ball games coming to an end tonight for Liberty. What's your assessment of these midweek games, Jason?
Well, I think they've lived up to some of the hype. We were, on the edge of our seats, edge of the booth, whatever, these last couple of weeks for sure. And the resilience of the Flames, you just got to give a shout out to the defensive prowess and just the pride in the fourth quarter to hang on to secure the victory. But man, it's been a lot of fun.
5-year deal with ESPN and CBS Sports Network signed by Conference USA. Their new TV deal back in the summer finalized. And the Conference USA basketball TV schedules came out last week. Liberty men and women have a number of nationally televised linear broadcasts from Liberty Arena. All right, 3rd and 4 from the 8 out of the timeout. 2 receivers left. Short side to the right for Reed, who's in the shotgun. There's the snap to him. Throws and a ball tipped and incomplete. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage by the Flames defensive line, and it falls incomplete as Young out of the backfield, the intended target. And we'll see now Lucas Quinero come out for a field goal. Quinero is one of 7 field goal kickers, perfect on the season. He is 7 of 7. Redshirt freshman from Cornelius, North Carolina. This will be a 26-yard field goal. And he is perfect 3 of 3 from inside 30 yards. Snap, spot, kick on the way, through the uprights, and good.
Yeah, but not out of the stadium.
Not out of the stadium, as Nick Brown did on his extra point. But WKU does take the lead 10-7, and the Hilltoppers remain a perfect 24 of 24 in the red zone. Timeout on the field with 12:39 left to go in the first half. Hilltoppers by 3. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
Range of disciplines to help companies, institutions, organizations, and individuals with legal and business challenges. This includes trust and estates, medical malpractice, and business litigation. Gentry Lock attorneys are located downtown Lynchburg at 801 Main Street and serve the Commonwealth with additional offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. Gentry Lock can be reached at gentrylock.com.
Thank you, Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, for being a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Haley's Appliance offers major brands of appliances and outdoor equipment, including Husqvarna Power products. They also provide delivery and service for all of the products they sell. Haley's has 2 store locations in Lynchburg, Haley's Appliance on Fort Avenue, and Haley's Outdoor at 55 Hicks Road. They can be reached at haleys.com.
The Journey thanks Higher Bond for their underwriting support. Higher Bond is a Christian dating app built for Christian singles who value faith as the driving force behind their relationship decisions. With the help of pastors, relationship counselors, and Christian faith leaders, Higher Bond provides a Christ-centered approach to the matchmaking process. More information, along with dating safety tips, can be found at higherbond.com. Thank you, Higher Bond, for supporting the Journey Ministry.
Early in the second quarter out in Bowling Green, Kentucky, as Liberty trails 10-7 on this midweek matchup. Back inside the studio for a quick check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Only one other game going on tonight. Louisiana Tech playing host to New Mexico State, and right before the half, Louisiana Tech with a 6-point lead, 16-10, and they are driving with just 22 seconds left. So La Tech right now out in front.
All right, thanks a lot, Jason. We'll hear from JP, Jason Prill, coming up at halftime. 12:39 left in the first half, 10-7 Western Kentucky. Lucas Canero, 26-yard field goal. His 8th of the year, capped off a 9-play, 55-yard drive. Liberty punted on its last possession. And Corey Munson, senior from Warner Robins, Georgia, will kick it downfield, end over end. And fair catch called for by Aaron Bedgood, number 82. So Salter and the Flames will come on out. And there's some pushing and shoving. Flags are out right around the 20-yard line. Both players in teams pulling players away from each other. Somebody said something or did something that they're going to run some sprints for maybe tomorrow.
There are fouls on both teams after the play is over. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Liberty, number 38. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Western Kentucky, number 12. Those penalties will offset. First down. Those are the first unsportsmanlike penalties for each of those players.
That's Trey Loyne, redshirt freshman from Appomattox. And number 12, R.J. Evans, junior out of Colony, Alabama. First and 10 for the 25. Handoff up the middle, and a good surge right between the hash marks. A gain of 6 for Billy Lucas, sophomore from Duquesne. Tackle made by Hosea Wheeler, defensive lineman.
Billy's got that similar running style, kind of that jump cut mentality with these running backs.
2 receivers to the right, 1 left. Offset eye to the left of Salter. Claps the hands, turns right. Will be knocked down, and he tried to throw it, pulled it back in, and that messed up the whole operation, and a huge loss of 9 back to the 23. It's now 30-12.
Yeah, blindside blitz coming there that Salter couldn't see.
And the Hilltopper coaches up in the box are right beside us. They're banging on the window. They like that play. 3rd and 12. Now Sebastian Benjamin. Domino stack receivers wide right. The open side for Salter. Daniels one-on-one to the left. Snap to Salter. Retreats in the pocket. Blitz comes again. Cade runs up the middle to the 30. Dodges an official and sneaks up to the 34. Ooh. As he picks up about 11. It's now 4th and 1. And it's at the 34. Came just a ball length short.
And Allen, good read by Salter.
Yeah.
He had those corner blitzes coming. He ran right up the middle to offset that.
It's 3rd and 12. Now it's 4th and 1. Gain of 11 for Salter. Flames are going to go for it here at the Hilltopper 35. Salter under center. Gets a snap. Surges ahead and more. Big push following the block of Jordan White, his center. He picks up 6 right through the wash of the Hilltopper defense. Austin Henderson barks at one of the linebackers and points in his face and says, "First down. Move the chains."
It didn't even need the tush push
No.
there.
Yeah.
That was all Caden's legs.
Gylan Guidry on the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 39. Here comes a 7-man rush up the middle. And moving ahead for a gain of 5 is Bailey Lucas again. Lucas falls forward. Tackle made by Deontay McCray. Lucas came in, 307 yards on the ground. Good compliment to Quentin Cooley, who leads the conference in rushing. 2nd down and 5 at the 44 of the Flames. 2 receivers left, 2 backs. Handoff up the middle. Lucas again moves ahead for a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 9:41 left in the half. 10-7 Western Kentucky. McCray again, defensive tackle from Jacksonville, Florida, makes the stop. It's 3rd down and 1. Liberty tonight on 3rd down, just 1 of 4. Conversely, the Hilltoppers are 5 of 7. This is 3rd and 1. Cooley now back in as the tailback behind Caden Salter. Snap to Caden. Option near side. Pitches to Cooley. He's chopped down. And we'll see where the mark is. It's at the 48. The official on the far side did not even move. And there's an injured Hilltopper down below. Right around the 44-yard line.
That's Takulvi Williams.
Talik Allen made the stop. And it's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Flames.
Well, if Jamie Chadwell went for it on the last attempt, surely this close to midfield, you'd think he'd do it again, right?
Flames are 2 of 2 on 4th down. And the Hilltoppers defense, they're out a number of key players, including Jaquez Evans. He goes by the nickname Donut. All conference a year ago. He's our 2nd leading tackler coming into this game tonight. Also without Bryson Washington, one of their linebackers. And Upton Stout, defensive back from Houston.
Yeah, and Evans is a big one. That's preseason player of the year defensively in Conference USA. Hybrid defensive end, linebacker, Joker, Jack, whatever you want to call him.
This is 4th and 1 for the Flames. Liberty 2 of 2 on 4th down tonight, coming in 3 of 6. Ball's marked at the Liberty 48, 10-7. Western Kentucky, 8:56 left in the first half. There's a late defender running on the field. Count them, how many they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they got 11. Just making sure. No tomfoolery going on out there.
A referee standing over the ball, not letting Liberty snap until their substitutions are done.
Play clock hadn't even started yet. And here comes our referee, Rod Hudson, back behind the formation, lining things up. 4th and 1 for Liberty. Double stack backs behind Salter. And now Caden comes under center. Hard count, nobody moved but the Hilltoppers. My goodness. Aaron Key, linebacker, over the ball. Moved on the hard count by Caden Salter.
Boy, great read by Liberty.
Offside, number 15, defense in the neutral zone with contact. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Yeah, Liberty's offensive line, AY, stood stoic on that play.
Inexcusable for any defensive lineman over the ball, or linebacker for that matter, to move when the ball's right in front of you.
We'll take it.
Absolutely we will. First down, letting him to snap it for Liberty at the 47. Snap to Salter, play action in the pocket, will throw downfield, wide open, I mean wide open, C.J. Daniels Light him up. Touchdown, Liberty. 47 yards. They are wide open receivers, and there's C.J. Daniels on that play.
Not only was he wide open, but the Hilltoppers are bringing that defense to try to make Salter rush, and he was just again super patient like he always is and delivered a perfect pass.
Rome Weber was in Rome defending C.J. Daniels on that play. Extra point time now for Nick Brown. Snap, ball down. Booms it, and it is good. Off the gator lift.
I tell you, that's the perfect time to do that, too.
Yep.
Right after a couple short yardage runs,
yep.
Pound them. First down, take a shot. And Caden Salter now 17 touchdown throws this year. 14 of them have been 20 yards or more.
Bringing those edge rushers, too, it just opens up the sidelines.
Team high 5th receiving touchdown for CJ. And the Flames have their first lead, 14-10. Halfway home here, second quarter. We'll step aside as you hear this from Van Wagner.
Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development is a proud underwriting supporter of Liberty Athletics and the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Jason and his team provide buyers and sellers with their expertise in residential, commercial, and investment real estate. Jason can be reached by phone at 434-258-8827 or by email jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. The Liberty Flames Sports Network would like to thank Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development for his support.
Larry's Tire is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network and presents today's game statistics. Larry's Tire provides service for any automotive need with 3 locations: 1070 Woodbury Square Place on 221 in Lynchburg, their shop off Candler's Mountain Road across from Red Lobster, and Larry's Tire Mobile, where they will come to you for your new tire needs. Larry's Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. More information on Larry's Tire is available online at larrystireservice.com. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
Carl Miller Realty is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Carl Miller Realty team helps simplify the process of buying or selling residential and investment property. The Carl Miller team helps clients make informed housing decisions and offer support throughout the entire buying or selling process. Carl Miller and his team can be reached at carlmillerrealty.com.
Liberty leads over Western Kentucky. 8:32 left in the first half. A couple of great quarterbacks in this ball game. Caden Salter for Liberty, Austin Reed for WKU. Salter right now with that touchdown throw of 47 yards to C.J. Daniels, 5 of 7, 98 yards, also 30 yards on the ground. Caden comes in to this ball game leading the nation in passing yards per completion with 17. 5th in points responsible per game with 19. 5th in total points scored with 120. 6th in yards per pass attempt, and it goes on and on and on. And having an all-conference type of season. And Liberty stretching that yards per completion, which they lead as a team as well after that dime to C.J. Daniels. Max Morgan's last kickoff went out of bounds. He'll now kick to our left. Elijah Young, the deep back. Here comes the boots, high and short. Young, fair catch called for at the 10. And that'll give
number 3 of the
WKU ball at the 25.
Ball will be first down at the 25-yard line.
Did you see the Iowa punt returner the other day?
Oh.
He did not signal for fair catch. Ran one back, and the official said, no, you fair caught it. And it cost him.
Sure, that poor
deal.
player's seen way too much of it.
Yep. Nothing he did wrong. First down now, double stack receivers left and right for the Hilltoppers, trailing for the first time at 14-10. First down, handoff. And this is going to be their leading rusher for the first time in a good run of 8 yards behind left guard. Is Marquis Stepp, transfer from Nebraska. Jalen Jemerson, backup defensive back, knocked him down. Be second down and 8 up at the 32-yard line on the left hash. Quick snap again. Handoff right up the middle. Rylan Green tackling down Stepp as he picks up 13 yards. And again, this offense, you try to calculate everything up in the booth. I mean, it takes a magician up here to get all that straight. First down at the 47. Fake the throw right now. They throw back left, and it's going to be caught over by the far side numbers by Corley. Flag is out at the line of scrimmage. That was a crazy play there. And quick thinking by Reed. Looked right, nothing there, and then went back left.
Ball went right past Hodge, too.
Yeah.
There is no foul for ineligible receiver downfield. The ball was caught at the line of scrimmage. Second down.
That's something Preston Hodge actually said this week, was that
Correction, the play resulted in a first down.
Reed will turn and throw that ball back across his body too. So not something that he was surprised by there necessarily, but he gets through his
field is that the pass was caught at the line of scrimmage. That play is under further review.
Okay, so he just gets through his reads so quickly. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and the best quarterbacks, that's how their mind works. They rep it so much that they see it before anybody else does. And the thing about, we asked Jamie Chadwell this, is their offense doesn't really take shots downfield. It's I wouldn't call it dink and dunk, but it's quick throws on the edge. And example here, Austin Reed, 13 of 18, just 83 yards passing. So, and do your math. It's easy math. 8 yards of completion. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, that tells you something about the fact that Austin Reed led the country in passing yards last year. 4,700 yards passing.
Yeah.
And they don't really take, now granted, they got a different offensive coordinator this year, but I can't imagine they've reinvented the wheel too much from what they were doing already. I mean, how about the receivers with the yards after the catch, guys like Corley and others that we've seen tonight?
Yep, and that's what thing Randy Lee, the broadcaster at Western Kentucky, said. He said, look, it's the same system, it's just a different voice. And you get these group of 5 roles for these coaches. Drew Hollingshead's now the new offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. He was at QC, quality control at Mississippi State. So he goes from Power 5 to Group of 5, but now an actual higher paid assistant probably here as the OC. Ben Arbuckle, their offensive coordinator a year ago now at Washington State. They had a dual coordinator last year.
It was determined the pass did cross the line of scrimmage. Therefore, ineligible receiver downfield, number 78 offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
The irony in that is typically you want the ball to pass the line of scrimmage, right? Typically.
Well, guys, Coach Chadwell was talking to the official the whole time leading up to that review, so maybe lobbied the case fairly.
And their offensive line's dinged up as well. Mark Good, starting left tackle, he's out. They've had to move Marshall Jackson from right tackle to left tackle. Wes Dorsey now playing right tackle, and none of those guys even figured in the play. It was Quantavious Leslie, the left guard, who was caught with the flag there. So it's first down now, and 15 back at the Hilltopper 41. Snap to Reed. Blitz comes. He throws over the middle. Caught by Corley. Spins out of a couple of tackles. Picks up 4.
Wow.
Man. Kendi Charles was right in the guts of Austin Reed, who got the ball to Corley. Spinning his way for it. Now they're only going to give him a gain of 3. So it's 2nd and 12. Jalen Jemerson on the tackle.
But even as fast as Kendi closed on Reed, he still got rid of that football.
2nd and 12. Liberty leads at 14-10. 7:05 left first half. Stepp, the tailback, goes out. And in his spot is Elijah Young. 3 receivers right. Now 2 left as Young leaves the backfield. Flames will rush 3. Snap to Reed. Throws left side. Caught. On the run at the 50. And a gain of 8 is Dalvin Smith. Tyron Dupree on the stop. It'll be 3rd down now and 4 at the Liberty 48.
Tackling's been better tonight, would you say?
Yes, 100%.
Pretty solid. Couple misses here and there, but pretty solid.
Yeah, the lone touchdown they scored was at the 3-yard line. Just a quick throw over the middle to Corley.
The previous play is under review for potential targeting.
Oh. So they're going to look at a targeting review. And I'll be honest, fellas, we have not had many of those this year.
Not up to this point.
I'm trying to think of the last one we had, and I really can't.
This is the first one. Nick, to your point about the tackling, too, when Western Kentucky's offense is based around this catching the ball in space, tackling is critical tonight.
Tyron Dupree's the one they're looking at here because he came in on the back end of that play after the receiver slipped away from Singleton. And he led with the crown of the helmet, but it was lower, like kind of into the sternum area. I didn't think it was anything just on the initial view on the replay on the video board here. I don't know that they're going to be able to get him for targeting here.
Play under review with 6:27 left in the first half. Liberty 14 and Western Kentucky 10. Coming up at the half, we'll send it back to our Lynchburg studio. Jason Prill will take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. And they're showing a replay on the big screen to our right. I didn't see much, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And I mean, it's tough when the receiver sits down like that, goes low. I guess in real time I could see where they'd want to take a look at it, though.
Happened in front of Western sideline.
It was determined that number 35 on the defense, personal foul, targeting with the crown of the helmet.
Wow.
Number 35 is disqualified from the game.
Oh, man.
15-yard penalty from the end of the run, automatic first down.
Wow. That's tough.
Now the entire team is going over to Tyron, their leading tackler. One of the best players in the country this year. And all right, time to step up. Joseph Carter, Nick Days, Chike Nwankwo, a couple of guys that have to fill his void. And we'll see how things shift defensively for defensive coordinator Skylar McGee. 6:27 left. Mark it down. Tyron will be available to play against Louisiana Tech next game on the 4th. First down, handoff up the middle, and C.J. Bazell just ripping down Elijah Young. No, let's see, they gain maybe 1. Actually 2, 2nd down and 8. So huge loss there. They used to have the player leave the field. Tyron at least can stay in the field of play or on the sideline and give what instructions or any help that he can see. 2nd down and 8. Jerome Jolly in there now with Joseph Carter. 2nd down 8. Reed throws. Pass caught over on the far side numbers. Gain of 7. Pass caught by Dalvin Smith. Kobe Singleton bringing him down. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 5:22 left in the first half. 14-10 Liberty.
Guys, Liberty's cornerbacks are starting to get a read here on Austin Reed. It'll be interesting to see if they can jump a play and get a pick.
A couple of tight ends come in now on 3rd down. Flames will shuffle their defensive line. Heavy set now for the Hilltoppers on 3rd and 1. They are 5 of 7 on 3rd down conversions, and WKU will talk about it. They burn their 2nd timeout with 4:58 left
Western
in
Kentucky,
the first
their
half.
second of the half.
We'll
This
step
will be
aside.
extended into a
14-10
full
Liberty.
timeout.
We're back after this timeout from Van Wagner.
The countdown to kickoff is on. Whether you're a lifelong Flames fan or just jumping on the bandwagon, be early, be loud, and wear red. The Liberty Bookstore is an official destination for licensed Flames gear like Nike, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and Cutter & Buck. The Liberty Bookstore also offers tailgating supplies and games including cornhole, tailgate tents, and handcrafted steel fire pits. The Liberty Bookstore is located across from Williams Stadium and online at libertyflames.com.
The Journey thanks Motor World for their underwriting support. Motor World thanks pastors, teachers, healthcare workers, and veterans for their service. They offer pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with warranty and service options. They also welcome trade-ins, buy vehicles, and offer a vehicle exchange program. Motor World is located on South Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and can be reached at 434-616-6976 and at motorworldva.com.
This broadcast on the Liberty Flames Sports Network is made possible through underwriting support from Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts most insurances including Anthem. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Morrill Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com.
Welcome back inside Houchin Smith Stadium in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Liberty 14 and Bowling Green 10. We are coming out of a commercial break, and Liberty's leading tackler on the year, Tyron Dupree, has been ejected for targeting. And a lot of networks, have different graphics, whatnot, for what targeting is. We just talked about it during the commercial break. CBS Sports Network back in late August, week 0, had a targeting graphic up. And it says both elements must be present: lowering the head before attacking, forcible contact with the crown of the helmet, the crown being a 6-inch radius from top of the helmet, and call is either confirmed or overturned in review. I only saw one replay of it outside of watching it live, and I'll let the fans debate on whether or not it was targeting. It's 3rd and 1 for WKU at the 24. Reed is in the shotgun, gets the snap, hands off up the middle, and room to run is their leading rusher down to the 18-yard line. Gain of 5 for Marquis Stepp. Tackle made by a couple of defenders down low for Liberty, including C.J. Bazell. First and down and 10 at the 18 for the Hilltoppers.
During that timeout, though, we mentioned it, Dupree was running around the huddle, just biggest coach and cheerleader out there, and you expect to see that even with the hard break of the call of targeting.
First down 10 for the 18 of the Flames. 14-10 Liberty, 4:23 left in the half. Two receivers short side right, one to the left. Reed's in the shotgun. There's the snap on first down. In the pocket, will throw to the end zone, and it's going to be tipped and incomplete. Mo Williams was there on the coverage, and that was tipped and then in and out of the hands of River Helms. 6'4" tight end from Leicester, Alabama. Good length on him. And there's a flag down as well.
Illegal formation. Number 53 offense, not on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
And that's Marshall Jackson, their starting left tackle. Again, he moved from right to left after Mark Good unable to play tonight. And that is the second penalty on this drive that started at the 25.
And now with Dupree out of the game, you're seeing Jerome Jolly come in at that other linebacker spot right next to Joseph Carter.
First down 15 from the 23 for the Hilltoppers. 14-10 Liberty, 4:10, clock stopped in the second quarter. Snap to Reed, hands off right side. It's a step again. He picks up a couple. Pushed out of bounds by Joseph Carter. Yeah, that linebacker room, very talented.
Yeah.
Not a lot of experience coming into this year, but they've really produced well. Remember Jerome Jolly, a couple of picks in that first game against Bowling Green. Started this Liberty vaunted defense that comes in tonight tied with Western Kentucky with 18 takeaways in the country. 2nd down and 13. Reed runs up the middle. Now will throw to the end zone. Crossing pattern. It's caught but out of bounds on the back edge to the right of the goalpost. A high throw brought in by Easton Messer.
An incomplete pass. 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down and 13.
That may be about as much scrambling as Reed wants to do, too. He took about a 5-step toss there. Great ball, just a little too far out of the back of the end zone.
I'll be shocked if they don't review this.
Yeah, coverage made by Quentin Reese.
They're taking their time on the snap.
And we do not have the replay booth right beside us where we can see like we do at home.
Ruling on the field of the previous
and they will
play,
take a look at it.
Incomplete pass. Play is under further review.
I mean, he may have had 1 foot in right there at the back line of the end zone.
They're showing the replay again. And again, Reed was throwing from his really back foot. And you can see the rubber pellets pop up behind the goal line and the back edge of the end zone. Yeah, the catch was made, and the first touchdown, or like the foot touched down, was on the back edge out of bounds. So.
Yeah, it was his left foot that went down. His right foot was in the air. It's a heck of a catch, but I think this is the right call. I don't think he was in.
Yeah, unless there's another view they're not showing.
I mean, there's no denying the arm strength in both of these quarterbacks tonight, and they have both come into this game with some high exploits. I saw a post today on X, number of NFL scouts in this game here. And this is Austin Reed. I mean, his pedigree, he cut his teeth at Western Florida Division II school. He's got over 14,000 passing yards and 134 touchdowns in his career. Led Western Florida to a berth in the D2 championship a few years back. And we talked last night, when Nick Saban retires, who wants to be the guy after the guy?
Yeah.
Austin Reed came in. He was the guy after Bailey Zappi.
Right.
Who threw for nearly 6,000 yards a couple of years ago.
Well, didn't he have like 60-some touchdown passes or something?
62.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did he break Joe Burrow's record?
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass stands.
I didn't have Burrow's notes. It came close.
I might be
did.
wrong.
So
I'm like you. I don't have that in front of me. I'll see if I can look it up.
So it will remain incomplete. And that was 2019 for Joe Burrow.
One of the historically great offenses of all time that year with LSU.
So it's 3rd down and 13. Handoff up the middle, and a good job by the Flames defense right there at the line. Joseph Carter plug in the hole. A gain of 3 on the run right up the gut by Elijah Young. And the Flames will force a field goal. So outstanding defense by the Flames in the red zone here. Western Kentucky has scored twice in the red zone, a perfect 24-24. And here comes Lucas Canero in for a field goal of 36 yards. Snap, ball down, kick on the way, has the length, and it is no good. He missed it. And that's the first red zone stop or failed red zone attempt for Western Kentucky this year.
And who's the first one out there to congratulate the defense? Tyron Dupree.
Tyron Dupree. So the Flames get the ball back with 2:50 left. I don't know. I was looking up stats with Lucas Canero, and it just stood out to me. On the year, he's now 8 of 9. He has not kicked a field goal from 30 to 39 yards until that one right there.
Wide right.
And he's 0 for 1 in between 30 and 39 yards.
finish that thought, Zappe did break Burrow's record. It was 60 touchdowns for Burrow in 19. Zappe 62 in
21.
21.
There we go. Yep.
Just didn't want to leave everybody hanging there.
Flames the ball back at their own 20. Salter looks right, now left. Runs, points down the field, needs some blockers. It's the 25, the 30, goes out of bounds at the 31. So nice job there. We'll have a gain of 11 for Caden Salter directing traffic following Noah Frith and C.J. Daniels on the blocks.
No, but to your point, that's a huge momentum shift right there. I mean,
no question.
You're the first team to stop them in the red zone all year, and you do it right after you lose your leading tackler to a questionable targeting penalty. That's big time.
At the 31, Flame scrimmage, 2:30 left, clock ticking in the first half, leading 14-10. Salter runs up the middle. And he'll pick up 3 right between the hashes, and a late flag is out. Coming up off the deck, if Noah Frith will move, is C.J. Daniels, who coaxed a flag out of an official last week. Remember that one?
Yeah, I think he took a charge.
Hosea Wheeler is being pointed to on our charts here as the guy that pushed C.J. Daniels down. No, he made the tackle. Got it.
There is no foul on the play.
Oh, okay.
Second down.
Jamie Chadwell marching up and down the near sideline, talking to the side judge and getting in the right ear of Maurice Pierre, the side judge. Second down 7 for the Flames at the Liberty 35. 14-10 Liberty, 2:13 left in the first half. Bedgood orbit motion to the right. Hand off, nope, the option. Salter keeps it himself. The flag is out. The WKU coaches to our right are yelling, holding. You might heard them on the headset here. They saw it, and the flags did come out. So this one's coming back. You can really call hold on every play.
Yeah.
Holding, number 83, offense, 10-yard penalty, remains second down.
But anyway, I think that play is there. Again, these edge rushes are coming in here for Western Kentucky, and Salter's starting to pick this up, as is the offensive staff. They're starting to see this.
Yeah, main thing they're watching is those edge rushers. They talk a lot about the safeties, too. All these plays, and most of them, in RPO offense with option, there's options in the option play. I mean, there are so many looks that depend upon what you see when the ball is snapped, that you can watch and make a play. And it's second down and 12 now on the penalty from Austin Henderson, one of Liberty's tight ends. Bentley Hanshaw is in for Austin now, wing to the left. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Second down 10, 1:43 left in the half. Liberty up 14-10. Hilltopper showing blitz from a corner. Now here comes the other corner. Salter forces out of the pocket to the right, throws downfield and incomplete. I'll be honest, Quentin Cooley whiffed on the blitzer coming in. That forced Cade now to the right. We don't pick much on Quentin, but they faked it from the right. They brought the blitz from the left, and Quentin, he missed.
Yeah, just gave K-Salt a high five. A little my bad there.
3rd and 12, 1:29 left. Clock is stopped in the second quarter. 14-10 Liberty. Liberty took the lead with 8:32 left in the half on C.J. Daniels' 47-yard touchdown catch. This is 3rd and 12. Liberty 1 of 5 on 3rd down tonight. Snap to Salter. 5-man rush in the pocket. Throws near side and overthrows Treyon Sibley, who got 2 hands on it but could not pull it in. And that's a good blitz, I'll be honest. There was a lot of black jerseys in the backfield.
Sibley got way up on that. That would have been a tough ball to pull in.
And even if he did make the catch, he would have to scramble for about 6 yards to get the yard to gain. Max Morgan into punt. He's punted once. It went 37 yards. Katie Hutchinson is deep to receive the punt. Austin Turner spins it back. And Morgan, high, tight spiral. And it's going to bounce at the 40, take a Liberty roll, and now goes back up to the 39, where WKU will take over with 1:13 left in the half. Liberty leading 14-10. 39-yard line for the Hilltoppers. Take a look real quick. 25, 35, 37. It's the best field position for the Hilltoppers tonight at the 39. Flames leading tackler Tyron Dupree ejected with 6:27 left in the second quarter. He's done for the game. Flames forced a field goal. It was no good from 36 yards out by Western Kentucky, and Liberty leads it 14-10. The Hilltoppers have one timeout left in the half. Clock shows 1:13. Corley goes in motion to the left. Snap back to Reed. Looking right. Now throws out of the backfield. This is going to be the tailback getting out of bounds at the 12-yard line is Irvin Poindexter. Gain of 12. Quentin Reese pushes him out. Ball is now at the Liberty 49 for the Hilltoppers. Two receivers each way. Reed shotgun on first down. Three-man rush. Reed in the pocket. Throws over the middle. Caught at the 30 and down at the 29-yard line. A gain of 20 is Messer. Jolly knocks him down on the catch. It's at the 30.
Some up-tempo here from Western Kentucky again.
59 seconds left in the half. 14-10 Liberty. Snap back to Reed. Three-man rush again. Reed goes up top. End zone to our right. Incomplete. Had a open Dalvin Smith, who's got 3 catches tonight. There is 4 receivers with 3 catches, 1 with 2. They spread it around the lot. Singleton had the coverage. Second down and 10. 50 seconds left in the half. 14-10 Liberty. Flames win tonight. They earn a berth in the Conference USA Championship December 1st. 2 receivers each way, left hash mark on second and 10 at the 30 of Liberty. Snap back to Reed. Chucks it downfield to our right. It's going to be tipped away. And what do we got? Intercepted, I believe, and coming out of it is Kobe Singleton. Yes, sir! Kobe takes it away. And the Flames have the first takeaway of the game.
Ruling on the field is an interception. First down, Liberty.
And look what created that AY pressure on the pocket. Reed backpedaling as he threw off of his back foot. Great read by Kobe to go up and make that play.
4th pick for Kobe Singleton. FBS high 16th for Liberty, and their 19th takeaway. Whew. And Liberty, with 44 seconds left on the takeaway, will take the ball over with the lead, 14-10. Again, 44 seconds left in the half.
Joker mask is out down there.
Hey, I don't get many views on this near side. I'm going to put the binoculars down on it right now.
Reminds you a little bit of the one Brylan Green had a couple weeks ago at Jacksonville State toward the end of the first half, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Huge play.
First down, handoff, right up the gut. Nothing doing for Quentin Cooley.
And if you're the Flames here, you don't have to do anything crazy. I mean, you get the ball after halftime anyway.
Yep, 2-yard gain. Keontae Davis on the tackle. 28 seconds left. Liberty does not have to snap it, and they're not going to. 1 second separates the game clock and the play clock, and Jamie Chadwell is walking off of the field. And we'll check in with Nick and Coach as they walk towards the Flames locker room to our left.
That's the end of the first half.
And on the walk, here's Nick and Coach.
Coach, you lose your leading tackler to a targeting call there with Tyron Dupree, but your defense responds with a red zone stop and a turnover. What do you make of what their response has been?
Well, it was good. Obviously, losing Tyron's a big loss. He's a key leader for us on defense, and so. But they had a missed field goal, and then we got a turnover there. So we got to tackle better on defense. We're not tackling very well. They're getting too many big plays for that. And offensively, penalties are killing us. Right? We got a huge drive there. And we get a dang holding penalty that sets us back. We got a chance to go score again. So. But we're in a good position. We got a big second half for us.
Yeah, Caden Salter, how's he handled what they've thrown at him here tonight?
I think he's done a nice job. They're throwing everything at us. I mean, everything. And we've made some big plays. They've got us a little bit. So we got we got to go in there and clean up our plan a little bit. And I'm pleased how he's handled the ball and took care of it.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, that's the head coach of Flames, Jamie Chadwell, with Nick Pierce. And it wouldn't be a halftime show without a Corvette on the field. This is Corvette City, if you guys missed it. They produce all the Corvettes in the world here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And they've done that since 1981. Now, the Corvettes have been around since 1953. They used to make them in St. Louis. And now, since 81, every Corvette in the world is manufactured here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. What do you got?
I got a text from a friend of mine, Mark Hemrick, who's a professor at LUCOM at the medical school, who's listening to us tonight, who knew this about the Corvettes in Bowling Green. So shout out to Dr. Hemrick. Good call.
All right, Doc. Thanks for tuning in. 14-10. Liberty at halftime leads it over Western Kentucky. They got some great cookies in the press box. I'm going to go get one and an ice-cold Coca-Cola as we send it back to Jason Prill after this 2-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
First National Bank is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Since 1908, First National Bank has served Central Virginia businesses and individuals with banking services, financial tools, and investment support. First National Bank is headquartered in Campbell County with 18 branches from Lynchburg to Danville to Charlottesville. First National Bank, here to stay and ready to serve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with each client to design and build custom dream homes. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
A huge thank you to Gentry Lock Attorneys for their support of Liberty Flames Athletics. Gentry Lock Attorneys practice a range of disciplines to help companies, institutions, organizations, and individuals with legal and business challenges. This includes trust and estates, medical malpractice, and business litigation. Gentry Lock Attorneys are located downtown Lynchburg at 801 Main Street and serve the Commonwealth with additional offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. Gentry Lock can be reached at gentrylock.com.
It's halftime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. And time now for the Century Exteriors Halftime Report. Coming up, a complete recap of the first half, and Larry's Tire and Auto Repair presents the first half statistics. But first, a check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard.
Welcome back to Lynchburg, Virginia, where the halftime show gets underway. Jason Prill here with you as Liberty leads the Hilltoppers by a score of 14-10. It was kind of a slow building first half, but Liberty just able to find a way to put 2 touchdowns on the board as they lead by 4 with 1 half remaining. They do have the ball to start the third quarter. Before we send it back out to Bowling Green, Kentucky, it's time for a quick check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Only one other college football game going on this evening, and it comes in Conference USA. New Mexico State traveling on the road looking for bowl eligibility as they take on Louisiana Tech. New Mexico State last year, they had to schedule an extra game at the end of the season during everyone else's conference championship week in order to become bowl eligible. This year, they have a chance in their 9th game of the season to clinch bowl eligibility. They're 5-3, and they have a 17-16 lead with 5.5 left to go in the third quarter, and they just took the ball back and are deep in La Tech territory, so a chance for them to extend that slim lead a little bit further. We'll be keeping our eye on that game as the evening progresses. Tomorrow night in Conference USA, we'll start it off at 7 p.m. Jacksonville State, they're 6-2. They're coming off of a huge victory over Western Kentucky. They will travel on the road to take on Florida International FIU. Huge home underdogs, 8 points to be exact, as Jacksonville State, they cannot be eligible for a bowl or the conference championship game, but they can still compete in FBS and have a chance to knock off FIU tomorrow night. Also tomorrow, Sam Houston. They're 0-7, the last remaining team without a win in college football. They have another shot, and this time as 3.5-point favorites over UTEP tomorrow night, 8 p.m. down in Huntsville, Texas, as Sam Houston looks for their first FBS victory, and actually victory of the season, as they play host to UTEP. Taking a look at Saturday, as not much else going on this week. A couple sneaky good games this weekend. Wake Forest playing host to number 4 Florida State, as Wake Forest 4-3, FSU heavy favorites 20.5 on the road up in Winston-Salem. Kansas, they're just outside the top 25, sitting at 5-2. They play host to undefeated Oklahoma. The 6th-ranked Sooners have really jump-started their season and been a force to be reckoned with. They are 10-point favorites on the road in Lawrence, Kansas. Number 1, Georgia puts their record on the line, and their win streak on the line as well, as they will travel down to the Swamp, Florida. The Gators, 5-2 on the year, 3-1 in the SEC. They'll play host to the first-ranked Bulldogs of Georgia in what could be a heavyweight matchup in the SEC East. Also at 3:30 on Saturday, number 8 Oregon traveling on the road to number 13 Utah. Utah just coming off of their victory over USC last week with their backup quarterback, who is a pig farmer on the side, as the Utes, they're home dogs, 7 points to Oregon, who's also coming off of a big win against Washington. A big loss to Washington just a few weeks ago. A ranked matchup at 3:30 on Saturday. Number 18 Louisville will play host to number 20 Duke in a battle of the ACC. Louisville 6-1, Duke 5-2, as that one will take place this Saturday, 3:30 on ESPN. A couple other games we'll be keeping our eye on because of the records. Number 19 Air Force, another undefeated group of 5 school. They'll travel on the road to take on Colorado State Saturday at 7 p.m. And JMU, the Virginia rival of the Flames, 25th ranked in the country for the Dukes. They will play host to an in-state foe, Old Dominion, in a Sun Belt battle. 4-3 for ODU, 3-1 in the Sun Belt. They'll try to end JMU's undefeated season to open up this year. 8 p.m. ESPNU this Saturday. Quick check of baseball. Game 7 NLCS, all knotted up at 1 apiece between the Phillies and the Diamondbacks, as 5 innings left to play in what has been an incredible NLCS. That's all the time we have for the Frank Good Builders Out-of-Town scoreboard. After this 2-minute timeout, we'll toss it back out to Bowling Green, Kentucky, where Alan York is standing by with your first half stats. It's Liberty 14, WKU 10 on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thank you, Freedom Heating and Air, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics. Freedom Heating and Air offers help for those days with 90-plus degree highs. They offer tailor-made heating and air conditioning services from maintenance to upgrades to 24/7 emergency response. They serve the greater Central Virginia area and can be reached at 434-331-3690 and at freedomheatingandairva.com. Freedom Heating and Air is a proud underwriting supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Freedom Heating and Air is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Thank you, Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, for being a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Haley's Appliance offers major brands of appliances and outdoor equipment, including Husqvarna Power Products. They also provide delivery and service for all of the products they sell. Haley's has 2 store locations in Lynchburg, Haley's Appliance on Fort Avenue and Haley's Outdoor at 55 Hicks Road. They can be reached at haleys.com.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Journey thanks Higher Bond for their underwriting support. Higher Bond is a Christian dating app built for Christian singles who value faith as the driving force behind their relationship decisions. With the help of pastors, relationship counselors, and Christian faith leaders, Higher Bond provides a Christ-centered approach to the matchmaking process. More information, along with dating safety tips, can be found at higherbond.com. Thank you, Higher Bond, for supporting the Journey Ministry.
Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development is a proud underwriting supporter of Liberty Athletics and the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Jason and his team provide buyers and sellers with their expertise in residential, commercial, and investment real estate. Jason can be reached by phone at 434-258-8827 or by email jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. The Liberty Flames Sports Network would like to thank Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development for his support.
The Century Exteriors halftime show continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the halftime statistics, presented through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Statistical category except the scoreboard. 231 total yards to 185. Liberty 98 yards passing, 87 on the ground. Western Kentucky 122 yards passing and 109 on the ground. 2 penalties for Liberty for 25 yards, 3 for 15 for the Hilltoppers. 14 first downs to 9 in favor of Western Kentucky. 3rd down conversions. Liberty just 1 of 6. WKU 6 of 12. Total plays, Western Kentucky 41, 28 for Liberty. Average yards per play, 7 for Liberty, 6 for the Hilltoppers. Time of possession, 17 minutes even for WKU, 13 for Liberty. One takeaway, that is a Kobe Singleton interception. That came with 44 seconds left in the end zone in the second quarter. Caden Salter, Liberty quarterback, 5 of 9 for 98 yards passing, 1 touchdown. He is the leading rusher for Liberty, 8 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown. And Aaron Bedgood, the leading receiver, 3 catches, 43 yards. C.J. Daniels, a 47-yard touchdown catch on his lone reception. of the night. Austin Reed, Hilltoppers quarterback, 17 for 25 for $122. One touchdown, one interception. Elijah Young, the leading rusher, 7 rushes, 59 yards for Western Kentucky. And 4 different receivers have 3 catches apiece. Easton Messer, Dalvin Smith, Elijah Young, Malachi Corley. Defensively, Brandon Bishop has 5 tackles for Liberty. Tyron Dupree ejected with 6:27 left for targeting in the second quarter. He also had 5 at the time of his ejection. And for Western Kentucky, Hosea Wheeler, 4 catches. Also Keontae Davis with 4 catches, 4 tackles apiece for those guys. Both of them defensive linemen. Our halftime stats presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Flames football when we come back to Corvette City, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Liberty 14, Western Kentucky 10. This has been the Century Exteriors halftime show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Carl Miller Realty is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. The Carl Miller Realty team helps simplify the process of buying or selling residential and investment property. The Carl Miller team helps clients make informed housing decisions and offer support throughout the entire buying or selling process. Carl Miller and his team can be reached at carlmillerrealty.com.
Larry's Tire is a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flame Sports Network and presents today's game statistics. Larry's Tire provides service for any automotive need with 3 locations: 1070 Woodbury Square Place on 221 in Lynchburg, their shop off Candler's Mountain Road across from Red Lobster, and Larry's Tire Mobile, where they will come to you for your new tire needs. Larry's Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. More information on Larry's Tire is available online at larrystireservice.com. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The countdown to kickoff is on. Whether you're a lifelong Flames fan or just jumping on the bandwagon, be early, be loud, and wear red. The Liberty Bookstore is an official destination for licensed Flames gear like Nike, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and Cutter & Buck. The Liberty Bookstore also offers tailgating supplies and games including cornhole, tailgate tents, and handcrafted steel fire pits. The Liberty Bookstore is located across from Williams Stadium and online at libertyflames.com.
The Journey thanks Motor World for their underwriting support. Motor World thanks pastors, teachers, healthcare workers, and veterans for their service. They offer pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs with warranty and service options. They also welcome trade-ins, buy vehicles, and offer a vehicle exchange program. Motor World is located on South Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and can be reached at 434-616-6976 and at motorworldva.com.
Really? 14-10 Liberty. That's start the third quarter here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Tonight's broadcast of Liberty football brought to you on the radio in part by Blue Mountain Builders, offering custom home building and construction services, and can be reached at bmbva.com. I'm looking over to my left where the Jordan Davis concert was. I mean, this concert, it seemed like the entire student body was over there to the left. Big field. Let's call it a field. That's a bad representation. It's right in between school buildings. And that was going on. They were pumping the music in here for the guys to get pumped. I mean, you heard it was Taylor Swift over here in the big screen, and then you heard Jordan Davis over there. I mean, this is the place to be on this campus here tonight.
Great atmosphere.
Yeah. And again, if he singles you up, check out the Higher Bond Dating app. Christian Singles, go there right now. Proud sponsor of Liberty football on the radio. comes the run up and the boot downfield. Aaron Bedgood deep to receive for Liberty. Will let it bounce behind him just to the left of the red W and the black end zone. And Liberty at the 25 will have first crack at it here in the third quarter. Flames trying to continue their unblemished record against the Hilltoppers. Liberty 3-0 all time. First matchup since 2020 when Malik Willis burst upon the scene here. Had a Liberty quarterback record 168 yards on the ground. Caden Salter came close last week. He had 160. First and 10 for the 25, moving right to left. Quentin Cooley, the tailback. First play, option, pitch. Bedgood fumbles it at the 25, and he pounced back on it. That was right in his hands. He just fumbled it, but got it back. And there is a slow to get up Hilltopper player holding his helmet. That's Sebastian Benjamin, transfer from St. Francis, PA, where he was all NEC a couple of times.
You mentioned Willis. It's only about an hour away from here in Nashville. Got a big game coming up this Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. Tannehill on the shelf. Thought we might see him here tonight, but you know what? If he's he's probably putting in some extra work getting ready for that game.
He's in the film room, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, but he scored his first touchdown as a Liberty Flame in that end zone down to our left. I remember it.
Yeah, there's a big mural of Malik and that touchdown inside the football building. You know, speaking of facilities, there's a new press box that's going to be at this stadium next year for the media across the way. Benjamin is up, walking off the field on his own. That's a good sign.
Guys, I think it's going to be interesting to see if the trend sort of continues for Liberty's offense in the second half. They've been a great second half offensive team, but also just adjustments and changes that they've made to counterbalance the defense schemes that they've seen in the first half. We'll see if they make some adjustments at halftime and come out firing here.
Well, need to clean up from that first play. Fumble by Bedgood, but he got back on it. No gain and no loss. Second down and 10 from the 25. Two receivers right, one left. Cooley leaves the backfield. Middle screen caught by Daniels, and he'll sneak on the near side numbers up to the 27. Picks up 2. Hosea Wheeler makes his team leading 6th tackle. Defensive lineman for Western Kentucky. Third down and 7. Up to the 28-yard line. 14-10 Liberty, 14-18 left. In the third. Two receivers stacked up to the right. That's Frith and Hanshaw. Sibling Daniels to the left. That's the short side. Snap, chest high to Salter. 3rd and 7. Looks for room up the middle, and he'll pick up about 3. It'll be 4th down and 3. Hosea Wheeler again on the stop. And the Flames will punt it away on the first possession of the third.
The exception of the touchdown pass that Salter threw, Liberty's offense has been content with just the short pass game tonight so far.
So Max Morgan will boot it downfield, and Katie Hutchinson will return the punt. An over-end wobbly kick. Fair catch called for at the 35 by Hutchinson. And that's where Western will take over. Hilltoppers' last possession ended in an interception at the end of the second quarter. Flames also denied Western Kentucky. They missed a field goal inside the red zone. First red zone fail of the year after 24 straight trips inside the 20. Elijah Young is the tailback to the right of Austin Reed. Red Nike gloves on for Young. Gets the call up the middle, and he's tripped up. Joseph Carter slowed him down after a gain of 2 right over the middle. It's a good stretch zone type of team where may not be a certain gap that the runner needs to go through, but just lets it develop.
Yeah.
And they get downhill once they clear the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 8 from the 37. Reed throws over the middle. A sliding, diving catch by Corley. His 4th catch of the ball game. Brandon Bishop making the stop after a gain of 3. 3rd down and 3 coming up for WKU. First down, they were 6 of 9 on 3rd down. They came into tonight 99th in the country, converting just 35% of the time. Corley goes in motion behind the offensive line to the left. 3rd and 3 at the 42. Snap to Reed. Blitz on the way. It's picked up. Ball batted down at the line of scrimmage again. Bryce Dixon this time. The 3rd ball batted down by the D-line tonight. 4th down coming up for the Hilltoppers.
And whether it's pressure in the backfield, AY, or just batting the ball down, again, getting Reed out of that comfortable position that he's in where he's so dangerous.
Yeah.
Flames are really starting to make a dent here.
Yeah, JP, you were all over that earlier. And, I mean, the way that he's always got an option to throw to over the middle, the way they drag these receivers across, that's big.
Tom Eller, the Australian, will punt it. Snap back. Moves to his left. Kicks a helicopter spin. Green at the 11 will return it. Right up the middle on the far side numbers. Twisted down at the 17-yard line. Timeout on the field. Stop made by Talik Allen on the special teams tackle. Liberty ball. We come back 14-10 Flames. 12:06 to play in the 3rd quarter. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
Everybody says they want to do it, but how many people ever really change the world? GenSend shows students just like you how to live life on mission. GenSend offers real-life ministry opportunities in cities all across North America. Work alongside believers who are really changing the world. Spend your school break on mission and learn how to be a champion for Christ. Go to gensend.org to learn more.
Century Exteriors is proud to sponsor Liberty Flames Athletics. Century Exteriors offers home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, home additions, and much more. More information on Century Exteriors and its services is available by phone at 434-239-6722 or online at centuryexteriors.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Century Exteriors is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
The Liberty Flames thanks Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with businesses to offer cloud, security, voice and data technology, and connectivity solutions. Segra provides these broadband and data security solutions throughout the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast and can be reached at segra.com. Segra, a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
.12:06 to play in the 3rd quarter. 14-10 Liberty. That's the score at halftime, and both teams have had a possession each and a couple of punts, and that's where we are right now. Liberty back in action at home November 4th. So no game this weekend, no radio show either. Really cool trick-or-treating event at the Liberty Indoor Practice Facility on Thursday. So Liberty coaches will be there. Head coach Jamie Chadwell also. You can go to our Liberty social media channels to check out more information on that. And no radio show Thursday either. We'll be back at Mellow Mushroom on November 2nd to recap this game, preview Louisiana Tech.
And back to Saturday football.
Back to Saturday for the finish. Liberty will have an unusual stretch, or unique I should say, of 3 straight home games in November before heading out to UTEP after Thanksgiving to wrap up the regular season. Liberty wins tonight. They'll earn a berth in the Conference USA Championship game on December 1st. Out of the timeout from the 17-yard line. This is the most backed up any team has been to start a drive tonight. Snap to Salter. Hands off to Cooley. Right up the middle. Great cut. Bowls his way between the hash and numbers up to the 28. 12-yard gain for the bowling ball. Quentin Cooley, best run of the night for number 20.
Never avoids a hit, does 20. Tucks his head, puts pad level down, and just takes the hit and first down.
Talik Allen brings him down. First down 10 from the 29 for Liberty. Bedgood orbit motion to the right. Snap to Salter. A pitch to Bedgood around the right side. Good block down the far sideline by C.J. Daniels. All the way down to the up to the 47-yard line. Be a 17-yard gain as Desmond Baker makes the stop.
And I'm sure Bedgood's on their radar for that speed around the end there, AY, but boy, he can fly down that sideline.
Tip of the cap to number 4, C.J. Daniels, sealing that right edge on the block. First and 10 of the 46 of the Flames. 11:09 left in the third, 14-10 Liberty. Bedgood to the right of Salter, Cooley to the left on first down. Snap, handoff, Cooley up the middle, just grating his way. Gain of 9 now. This offensive line getting oiled up right now. To Colvey Williams on the tackle. There's a injured Hilltopper player holding his right ankle.
Defense.
After the 9-yard gain by Cooley, it'll be second down and 1. And we'll see if they take a media timeout. No, they're going to stay right here.
Is that the defensive player for the Hilltoppers that made the tackle?
It very well could be. Shaking up on the play and
walking off.
Walking off under his own power is Talik Allen. Last couple of plays, Cooley, 12-yard rush, 17-yard gain for Bedgood, and now a 9-yard gain for Cooley in the last 3 plays.
And AY, they've gone up the middle, right, with this, because, again, we've been talking about this edge blitz. The handoffs have been quick. Cooley's gone right up the gut.
And you do that, you're able to leak out around the right side and maybe a shot play here. We'll see. Second down and 1. Sure, they'd like to get a new set of downs with 1 yard to go. Offset eye to the right of Salter. Claps his hands a couple of times. In motion goes Bedgood. On second and 1, handoff to Cooley up the middle. The first down and more. In between the hash marks, he submarines his way down to the 39. After a gain of 7, Devin Lynch on the stop for the Hilltoppers. Nice set of downs brought to you by First Bank and Trust.
Yeah, nice contact by the O-line, helmet to helmet on that defensive line for the Hilltoppers, making wide run lanes for Cooley.
Flames on the march here. This drive started at the 17. Now they're at the WKU 39. First and 10. Hand off to Cooley. Running right now, back up the middle. Picks up 3 on the far right hash. Stop made by Desmond Baker. Subs coming in for Liberty, Daniels and Henderson. A couple of subs in for WKU. It's on the right hash. Liberty leads at 14-10, 9:40 and counting in the third. Flames are forcing their will right now on the drive. Offset eye to the left for Salter on second down and 7. Snap to Caden, back in the pocket, eludes one tackler, runs to the right, breaks a tackle there at the 35 and all the way down the far sideline. He'll scoot out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him out at the 28-yard line.
Wow, the footwork again by Salter around the edge there to just pick up some additional yardage and make something out of nothing for the first down.
Gain of 8. Sebastian Benjamin on the stop. He was dinged up a couple of plays ago, but back in there. First down brought to you by First Bank and Trust at the 28 of the Hilltoppers. Bedgood in motion again. Snap to Salter. Option, pitch over a defender to Bedgood down the far right sideline, and he'll get out of bounds around the 20-yard line. It'd be an 8-yard gain for Bedgood. Aaron Key, defensive back, makes the stop over by the Hilltopper bench. Second down and 2 coming up. 14-10 Liberty, 8:43 left in the third.
Sure if that was a pitch or a chest pass. That was
a little shot put
yeah.
over the defensive end.
Woo.
Second down and 2 from just inside the 20. Snap to Salter. Handoff up the middle. Bedgood this time. The lead back. He takes it down to the 9. Another 8-yard gain for Liberty and a First Bank and Trust first down.
Talked about establishing the run game, and it looks like Liberty's starting to get some traction here in this third quarter.
TJ Springer making the stop from his cornerback spot. First and goal from the 9 for Liberty on the right hash. Bedgood to the right of Salter. Victor Venn goes in motion. Salter the snap. Venn the pitch. Right side to the 5-4-3-2-1. Pylon. And where's the call? It is, let's see. Venn got the pitch around the right side. And it's going to be, I believe, stopped short at the 1. Woo. Second and goal coming up. Victor Venn, the transfer from Colorado, hadn't called his name much the last couple of ball games.
Play is a touchdown.
Okay. Light him up. I mean, what in the world? That is as delayed of a touchdown call as you'll see. And you heard it from Ron Hudson, the referee tonight. Wow.
It's quite a collision on that pylon, though. They were trying to sort through everything.
We're watching a replay. Noah Frith blocking hard. And will they take a look at it or not?
I was going to say that's probably the next thing that's coming here. If there was that much indecision on calling it, I'd be stunned if they don't review it.
And let's see. They are going to look at it. The replay monitor is coming out at the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're going to wait that long to call it, just review it while you're waiting.
It was an option to the right towards the Hilltopper bench. Victor Venn got the pitch. Around the 10, an angle to the far right pylon. And a couple of blockers in there. Caden Salter was trying to block for him and Noah Frith, and he got tackled from behind. Now the question is where the knee came down. Did it come down? Did the ball clear the pylon? I mean, a lot of stuff to discuss here. And if his elbow comes down, that also counts as being down. Regardless, it's going to be either a touchdown and a 10-point lead or second and goal at the 1 centimeter line. I mean, it was that close to being a touchdown.
Well, I hope for Victor Venn's sake that it is a touchdown.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten in the end zone yet this year.
It would be his first career touchdown. Redshirt freshman from Buford, Georgia.
I've only had one look at it, and initially I thought he was in, but I've been wrong once already tonight. So
there is a high view from the Gator lift behind the end zone. And the way the tackler came around to shield off the view of Victor Venn, you just don't really know where. The key is, though, they called it a touchdown.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's going to be much.
Review, the ruling of a touchdown stands.
There you go. So Victor Venn now can celebrate for number 2.
Well, his teammates are jumping all around him down there. It's
First
fantastic.
career touchdown as he transferred out of Colorado. No playing time last year as a true freshman. And he at one time was a top 20 running back recruit coming out of high school. Nick Brown in for the point after. Here's the kick on the way over the pine trees and good.
It's clearing all kinds of stuff tonight.
7:51 left. Our score, Liberty getting some room now. 21-10. Liberty leads it over Western Kentucky. We take a timeout as you hear this from Van Wagner.
The Oasis Student Apartments is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. The Oasis offers fully furnished rental spaces exclusively for college students. The Oasis offers individual bedrooms, washer and dryer connections, internet service, and other amenities. The Oasis is 1 mile from Liberty University on Candler's Mountain Road and is offering rooms for the 23-24 school year. The Oasis is available by phone at 434-329-7979 and at viewcommunities.com.
Thompson Brooks Insurance helps individuals and businesses throughout Virginia with insurance and investment planning services. The team at Thompson Brooks Insurance assists clients with insurance options including health, life, and Medicare products. They also offer retirement planning and group benefits. Thompson Brooks Insurance is located in Forest, Virginia, and can be reached by phone at 434-385-8500 and at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Alcova Mortgage branch partner Joe Yawk is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to clients throughout Central Virginia. Joe Yawk helps clients through the complex mortgage process, explains the options, and guides clients to avoid common mistakes. Joe Yawk can be reached at 434-258-3549 and at alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849 Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
$7:51 left in the third quarter. Liberty with an 11-point lead, 21-10. Victor Venn, his first career touchdown on the option pitch from Caden Salter. He had to sweat a little bit. We sweated in the booth. A very delayed call after officials conferred, and then the referee Rod Hudson came on the loudspeaker and said, "That's a touchdown."
But even
they reviewed it.
Even from up here, A-Wide, how about the speed of Victor Venn coming around the end?
Yeah.
Man, he's got some wheels.
Tonight's broadcast of Liberty football presented on the radio in part by the Higher Bond dating app. It's a Christian dating app built for Christian singles at higherbond.com. Max Morgan, number 37 in white, will boot it downfield to her left. Elijah Young, number 3 in the black jersey with his cherry red Nike gloves on. Here comes Max's run up, swings that leg through, puts toe to leather, and fair catch called for by Young at the 5. So 25-yard line, Austin Reed. And the Hilltoppers will come on out. First drive was a punt for the Hilltoppers. And so far, second half comparison, this second half, Liberty outgaining the Hilltoppers 90-7. Including that touchdown. 3 receivers near side to the right, open field for Reed. Gets the snap, turns left, hands off to Irvin Poindexter. A little sweep around the left side. He'll pick up a good chunk of yardage of 5 yards to the 30. Over by the far side numbers. Cody Singleton involved on the tackle for Liberty as he adjusts his shoulder pads and his white jersey. Brian Whitehead the second also. Here's a run by Reed. Takes around the right side. Superman dive. Past the 35. He'll pick up 6.
TJ Bush got fooled on that. So did I. I was watching him.
First Bank and Trust first down for Western Kentucky. 7:12 clock ticking, third quarter, 21-10 Liberty. Here's Irvin Poindexter going left and being chased down by Joseph Carter. What speed by the Jacksonville, Florida linebacker to knock down Irvin Poindexter, who thought, yeah, I'm going to make it. No, I'm not. Wow.
What a play by Joseph to get there out in open field to make that tackle in the back.
Flames thin defensively with Tyron Dupree ejected late second quarter. He's out for the second half, but can come back for the entire game against La Tech on November 4th. Second down 10, Reed to throw. Over the middle, a quick strike past the 40. And near midfield into Liberty territory goes Dalvin Smith to the 49-yard line. It would be a gain of 13. Brandon Bishop on the stop right on top of the WKU logo. It's a red towel being waved around by a hand. That's the logo. Here's a handoff around the right side, turn to the corner. Flag is out. This one might be coming back. Back judge threw the flag right towards the offensive line as Elijah Young had the carry over the middle. And we'll await the call.
Holding. Number 64, offense. 10-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Vincent Murphy, the center, transfer from South Carolina. That's the third penalty on the offensive line for WKU in this game.
The passes have come in big chunks for Western Kentucky through the middle of the field. These slant routes, and right there in the middle of the field, Liberty's been susceptible to that tonight.
Really good speed, too, by the receivers for WKU, including Malachi Corley, the top target for them this year. Second down and 20. A screenplay set up and a tackle by Joseph Carter again on the defensive left as he shifted down. Pick up of 5 yards on the screenplay.
Second time we've seen Kendi Charles in the backfield there, too, disrupting that play, blowing it up a little bit.
That was L.T. Sanders, Gardendale, Alabama native. He's their second leading rusher on the season coming in. Second down and 16 now for WKU. 21-10 Liberty, 5:12 left to go in the third quarter. Snap to Reed. 3-man rush. Throws out of the backfield. Caught by Sanders. Breaks the tackle at midfield. He'll pick up about 4 to bring up 3rd and 11. Kobe Singleton there on the stop.
Just a little stutter step. I mean, these guys, they're good at making you miss out in space, not just Corley.
Jamie Chadwell was not happy with the tackling in the first half.
Which is funny because we had made a comment
we did.
about
we
thought it was pretty good. But
to the naked eye, it was better than it was last week in the first half.
Yeah, well, the bar wasn't too high for the first half last week.
I know. 3rd and 11, throw over the middle, incomplete. Reed threw just a gutter ball. Flames had that one blanketed pretty well.
Yeah.
That was a dart right over the middle on 3rd and 11, falls incomplete.
Haven't seen him do that at all.
It'll be 4th down now for Western, and we see a trend here, fellas. A couple of punts now for Western Kentucky here in the third quarter. It's the first time Liberty has forced back-to-back failed drives for the Hilltoppers. Here's the kick downfield by Ellard. And Brylan Green heads up play. Fair catch called for, and he lets it bounce into the end zone. So Liberty to 20 will get the ball when we come back. Some momentum being built by the Flames here in the third. 21-10, 4:23 left to go in the third. Liberty ball when we come back to Bowling Green, Kentucky on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Aqua Pros is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics. Aqua Pros serves Lynchburg and the surrounding region with hot tubs, pools, grills, hearth items, and accessories. Aqua Pros carries brands including the Big Green Egg, Marquee Spas, Hearthstone and Vermont casting stoves, and more. With locations in Lynchburg, Bedford, and Roanoke, Aqua Pros is ready to serve you. More information on Aqua Pros is available by phone at 434-237-5913 or at aquapros.com.
The Journey appreciates support from John and Karen Fuqua of Blue Mountain Builders, LLC. Blue Mountain Builders is a family-owned business in Lynchburg. They provide commercial construction, residential home building services, and specialize in framing and drywall. Blue Mountain Builders can be reached at bmbva.com, on Facebook, and in the Journey Business Directory at myjourneyfm.com. Blue Mountain Builders would like to thank their employees for their hard work and God for His many blessings.
Joe Yock, branch partner with Alcova Mortgage, is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Joe Yock provides step-by-step lending support, explains the options, and connects clients with the most suitable loan. Joe Yock of Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to buyers and investors throughout Central Virginia and can be reached at 434-258-3549 and alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849, Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
.423 to play in the third quarter, 21-10. Got a lot of folks tuning in tonight on our audio mediums, the Varsity Network app, Liberty Flames mobile app, Liberty Flames website, also our video cam at facebook.com/LFSN radio. Jamie Hall saying hello as well, producing that and spotting for us. Cody Whitman's our engineer. He's eating up all the cookies. Oh, he left one. He left one. We had about 10 in here.
I don't know where they went.
And in full transparency, I had one, and we were told by Terry Obie, the color analyst for Western Kentucky, and he would know, he's a professor here and spent time in the NFL, and he's like, you can't leave here without getting the cookies. And they're like, I don't know, silver dollar size. Yeah. And there was like trays on trays on trays.
I've had 2 or 3 tonight.
Corvettes and cookies, boys.
Cookies do not last long in the Jerry Edwards radio booth, home or away.
Tough times don't last, but tough cookies do.
21-10 Liberty at the 20-yard line, moving right to left, opening up this drive after the Hilltopper punt. Split backs left and right to Salter. Snap back to Caden, hip high. Throw, actually going to run it to, Billy Lucas around the right side. He just got tripped up at the 25. If he did not get tripped up, you might see Billy racing down the field.
Man, a lot of eye candy movement there with the offense before they got set, trying to confuse that Western Kentucky defense.
Stop made by defensive back Travion Williams. Gain of 8, second down and 2. Lucas letting that play develop. First down, gain of 5 on the right hash.
Well, you can just tell offensive coordinator Willie Corn's in his element right now, and he took over the play calling duties last year for Jamie Chadwell down at Coastal Carolina. And Chadwell's been asked, do you miss that side of it? And he said, well, when it's not going well, I do, because he always think I can make it better. But as far as the preparation goes, he said, no, I can be the head coach of the whole team now.
32-yard line, Liberty now will scrimmage, 1st and 10. Snap to Salter, handoff to Billy Lucas. Fighting for yardage between the hash and the numbers. Up to the 35, gain of 3. Where Devin Lynch, linebacker, makes the tackle. Before this drive, which there's 3 minutes left in the third, in this third quarter, Liberty with 90 yards of offense, 78 of them on the ground on that previous drive where Victor Venn scored. Nico Cooper, third leading tackler coming in for WKU, is on the turf right now. And that's the 3rd or 4th Hilltopper player tonight to be slow to get up. And he's helped up by the medical staff.
It's been a hard-hitting physical game tonight. Yep. They all are, but
Jessica Judd is the head trainer for WKU. (21-10) Liberty, 2:56 left in the third. Clock is stopped on the injury timeout. Flames will be faced with a 2nd down and 7. 3 receivers to the left of the formation. And that is Billy Lucas, Austin Henderson, and Noah Frith. Bedgood and Daniels wide right. So 5 in the set, 2nd down. Here comes the blitz. Salter hit as he throws over the middle, caught by Noah Frith. He's taking it to midfield on the near hash, and Noah will pick up 17 yards and a 1st down. Talik Allen on the stop. Noah Frith was in the slot there. Just the 7th reception for Noah on the year. And that moves the chains.
And what I think Salter did that time was what you're supposed to do, is throw towards the blitz, because you're going to have some open space in that area.
1st down, handoff up the middle. Billy Lucas on a dart. Takes it inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. A 13-yard gain for Billy Lucas, giving Quentin Cooley a little break right now. And this run game starting to get warmed up here. Desmond Baker on the tackle for Western Kentucky.
You love the patience, but the jump cuts, too, from these running backs. They're slow to watch their blocks as the play opens and the gaps develop.
21-10 Liberty, 1:35 to play in the third. Flames on the march, 1st down and 10 from the Hilltopper 37. Left hash mark, handoff up the middle, Aaron Bedgood. Moving the pile down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line, a gain of 8. Jaden Loving, defensive lineman, making the stop.
Liberty's offensive line is just pushing 3 to 5 yards deep on the D-line here for Western Kentucky right now.
Flames line up now at the 28, 2nd down and 2. Handoff again, Bedgood around the right side, makes a cut at the 20, spins down inside there, down to the 17-yard line. Gain of 14 for Aaron Bedgood before the stop made by Devin Lynch. First Bank and Trust first down inside the Earth Right Mid-Atlantic red zone.
Offense is rolling.
Double tight end, wing right for the Flames. Bedgood to the right of Salter. At the 17, snap to Caden. Option play. Salter keeps it himself on the move to the 10 and down to the 4-yard line. Caden Salter. Stop made right there around the 4. Gain of 12 for Liberty as Jaden Loving makes the stop. First down and goal for Liberty at the 4, and we take it to the fourth quarter, of which the Flames call it the Flames quarter. 21-10 Liberty. We'll tell you more about it this quarter break. Brought to you by Freedom Heating and Air Conditioning. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit carillionclinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. The dental team at Crossroads Family Dentistry, Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts provide services from standard checkups to complex restorative dentistry services. They also accept most dental insurances. Crossroads is located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers and can be reached at 434-363-9422 and at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
The Journey thanks Cardinal Car Wash for their support. Cardinal Car Wash offers 3 locations, 2 in Alta Vista and 1 in Lynchburg. They offer multiple brushes and sprayers including a pre-wash, power wash, tire brush, and hand air dryers. They also offer a clear coat wax sprayer and tri-color foam. Cardinal Car Wash locations and phone number can be found in the business directory at myjourneyfm.com. Thank you, Cardinal Car Wash, for supporting the Journey and helping to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ.
(21-10) Liberty. Start of the fourth quarter here in Bowling Green, Kentucky at WKU. Our quarter break brought to you by Freedom Heating and Air Conditioning. Liberty led 14-10 at halftime. Only score so far the second half, 7:51 to go in the third. 9-yard touchdown run by Victor Vinn. Looking at the numbers here from a rush perspective, Liberty in the first half ran for 87 yards. Total yardage of 185. In the second half, Liberty has rushed for 139 yards. They came into the ball game number 2 in the country behind Air Force, 275 yards rushing per game. And right now, Liberty at 226. Caden Salter, 75. Aaron Bedgood, 58. Quentin Cooley, 50. Billy Lucas, 43. You mentioned a couple of series ago, Jason, you saw Quentin being looked at, and we haven't seen him much the last drive or so.
Yeah, it looked like something kind of around his neck maybe they were talking about, but we'll see if that pans out tonight.
Yeah, he's back in there right now.
Couple of quick notes to toss you guys. Western Kentucky under Tyson Helton when trailing after 3 quarters, 2-19.
That's a good stat.
Jamie Chadwell, last 4 years at Coastal, and then this year at Liberty when leading after 3 quarters, 33-0.
First down and goal at the 4 for Liberty. End zone to our right. Victor Vinn wide to the near side, nobody to the left. Cooley the tailback to the right of Salter. Snap back to Caden, handoff to Quentin, and he takes it right down the right hash to the 2. Picks up a couple. Tackle made by Sebastian Benjamin, defensive lineman. It's now 2nd down and goal at the 2. 21-10 Liberty, 14:42 left in the 4th. Noah Frith will go wide to the left. Aaron Bedgood to the right. Wing right, tight end right. Henderson and Henshaw. 2nd and goal from the 2. Salter gets the snap. Hands off to Cooley. He will walk in the end zone. Light him up. Touchdown, Liberty. 27-10 Liberty. Starting here in the 4th quarter.
So many different looks for the offense. Kind of a buffet going on here. Just absolute confusion by Western Kentucky.
That's Cooley's 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And Nick Brown in for the point after. Every point is important in this game of football. Kicking to our right. Max Morgan will hold it. Good snap. Kick on the way. Tumbles through the uprights, and it is good. 14:21 left. Here in the ball game, 28-10. And now we turn the attention to the defense, which leads the country with only 6 points given up in the 4th quarter for Liberty. They lead the country, fewest given up. And this is a Western Kentucky offense that now has gone 5 second-half quarters without a point. They hadn't scored in this game in the second half, and they didn't score in the second half their last 2 games.
It's amazing how much the defensive momentum just gets going too, right? The Flames take so much pride in this 4th quarter. We've heard them talk about it. The players talk about it. The coaching staff talks about it. See if they can continue to hold the trend here in Flames quarter.
Go ahead, Nick.
The only other team in the country to hold a team to single digits in the 4th quarter is UCLA with 7.
Wow.
So Cooley caps off a 10-play, 80-yard drive. Morgan on the run-up and the kick downfield. And he tunned this one way over the head of Elijah Young. Touchback for Western Kentucky. And now we'll see. It was already in hurry-up mode, and now it might be NASCAR speed, warp speed for WKU. They are behind the 8 ball, down 28-10.
Corvette speed.
Flames.
There you go.
Ooh.
This guy. But, you look at the reasons.
I like that, by the way.
You look at the reasons behind this. I mean, when you're on the field as much as the Flames have been with that ground and pound rushing attack, you're not going to have a lot of opportunities to score as the opposing team.
Yep. It's like the Army offense. Throw near side, diving catch at the 29, made by Dalvin Smith. He's got his dreadlocks behind his jersey. Can't even see the last name. And hey, I get it. I like the haircut too, but you can't even see the number either. Mo Williams on the stop.
Time of possession last week for the Flames, by the way, against MTSU, 37-20.
28-10 Liberty, 13:56 left in this ball game. Ball's at the 29 after a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Reed to throw. Over the middle. Caught again by Smith. Up to the 42-yard line. Gain of 16. Stop made by Preston Hodge. Ball's on the near left hash at the 41. Double stack receivers each way. Snap to Reed. Ball fake. Now we'll throw. Pounded at the 35. Kendi Charles just shut the door and flattened Austin Reed for a loss of 7.
Talk about how fast Reed gets rid of the football. That time he didn't. He gave a little pump fake to try to get the DB to bite, and it didn't happen, and Kendi was right there.
That took the breath out of me, man. Whoa, what a pancake. 2nd down, 17. 3-man rush. Reed rifles at middle. Diving and catch. Attempt incomplete at midfield. Low throw intended for Blue Smith. And he'll walk off the field. Kobe Singleton.
And if you look at the numbers, that's where Reed typically lives, is right there in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
That, within 10 yards on some of these throws, he's just been off.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe after, taking a shot like that from Kendi Charles, I'd be a little bit off too.
3rd and 17. Ay. 28-10 Liberty, 12:54 left in the ball game. Snap to Reed in the pocket, throwing middle. Catch made at the 48, spinning down to the 47. A gain of 18 and a first down for Western Kentucky. That was Irvin Poindexter, one of the running backs. Quentin Reese on the stop. That one was a punch in the gut. First down 10 now at the 47 for WKU. After they converted on 3rd and 17. Snap to Reed. Go route. Bomb down the right sideline. Incomplete. Good coverage down the field by Kobe Singleton. Ball intended for Jimmy Holiday. And it's 2nd down and 10. 28-10 Liberty. 12:15 left in the ball game from Western Kentucky. Liberty wins tonight. They secure a berth in the December 1st.
Statistically,
Conference
too.
USA championship game.
Yeah, sorry, White. Statistically, too, Reed's not much of a scrambler, so that's not part of his game that Liberty has to defend against.
2nd down and 10. Flames put 5 now on the defensive line. Snap to Reed. Now they end around near side to Corley. And to be tackled by C.J. Bazell around the 40-yard line. And now one of the offensive linemen trying to get out of the bench area for Liberty. Gain of 4. Be 3rd down and 6 at the 43. Clock ticking, 11:50 in the ball game. 28-10 Liberty. Flames one score in the 3rd, one here early in the 4th. On 3rd down tonight, Western Kentucky is 7 of 12. 2 receivers each way. Reed gets a snap, blitz on the way. Hit as he throws, wide open near side Elijah Young, and he will scoot and score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Flames brought a blitz. There's a flag out though at the line of scrimmage. After all that.
Offside, number 26, defense. Penalty is declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
Right before Reed snapped that ball, 3 of the defensive coordinators were jumping up and down on the Liberty sideline. They obviously saw something that was incorrect in the coverage.
Yep. A little busted coverage that time.
Yeah.
11:24 left. 28-16 Liberty. And the Hilltoppers now chasing some points as they'll go for 2 to make it a 10-point game. Inside the left hash, snap to Reed, sprints to his right, far side, throws it towards the end zone, crossing pattern, incomplete. Out of the hands of Messer, had Hodge beaten by a step, and it remains a 12-point game. 28-16 Liberty, 11:24 left in the ball game. And we're back to Bowling Green, Kentucky after this from Van Wagner.
As a proud sponsor of Liberty Flames Athletics, Carter Bank & Trust offers customized banking strategies and services for Liberty Flames fans and families. This includes banking services along with mobile banking tools through Carter on the Go. Carter Bank branches are located throughout Virginia and North Carolina, including 8 in the Lynchburg area. They can be reached at cbtcares.com. Thank you, Carter Bank, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is proud to present today's post-game report on the radio. On your way home, the Liberty Flames Sports Network will go inside the locker room and bring you the post-game thoughts from the Liberty Flames student athletes and head coach. More information on Coca-Cola is available at coca-cola.com. Coca-Cola is a proud supporter of Liberty Athletics.
Thanks
thanks to Earthright Mid-Atlantic for their support of the Liberty Flames. Earthright Mid-Atlantic offers home energy improvements and solar installations. They welcome projects ranging from small energy efficiency upgrades to full home solar systems. They also provide sustainable energy learning experiences through Lynchburg Parks and Recreation. Earthright Mid-Atlantic can be reached at 434-200-9716 and at erepower.com.
Back to Western Kentucky. Liberty leads it 28-16. The Hilltoppers get a 43-yard touchdown reception by Elijah Young. Busted coverage, it looked like. He was wide open down the left sideline. Just the second fourth quarter score given up for Liberty all year long. The only other one was against Buffalo back in game number 3. That was our Niagara Falls trip. Yes, that was a fun one. Still a ball game, though. 11:24 left. I mean, that gave some life to the Hilltoppers. This Liberty ground game, though, starting to flex its muscles in this second half. Liberty 230 yards on the ground right now, averaging 6 yards per rush. Flames the only takeaway of the ball game. A Kobe Singleton interception. Western Kentucky also has missed a field goal in this game in the first half, so some points that Western is chasing here in the fourth. Kickoff to Aaron Bedgood to our left. Fair catch called for. And Liberty with the 12-point lead will come back out at the 25-yard line.
Like to see a nice ground game, clock management kind of thing here. I know it's early, but continue that ground game dominance in time of possession.
Tonight's broadcast of Liberty football presented in part by Cardinal Car Wash, offering various car wash services, a clear coat wax sprayer, and tricolor foam. Cardinal Car Wash is located in Alta Vista and Lynchburg. Red helmet, white jersey, red pants for Liberty from the 25, moving left to right. First down handoff, Billy Lucas, following the block of his, let's see, has he got a flag out? Yep, a couple of flags out. He's following Xavier Gadlin. Lucas could not get to the corner. No gain. Benjamin on the stop. And there's a couple of flags out on the turf. And a hush in the crowd. They're waiting with bated breath for Rod Hudson.
Personal foul. Legal block below the waist. Number 14, defense. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Take that every day that ends in Y. Showed a replay, didn't really see much of what happened, but that penalty was on Davion Williams, Michigan State transfer. 15-yard penalty moves it up to the 41 for Liberty. 28-16 Liberty, 11-11 left in the ball game. Caden Salter under center this time. Lucas White snaps it back, pitches to Aaron Bedgood, following the block of his fullback Billy Lucas. Be a gain of 4. Second down and 6 coming up. Sebastian Benjamin. Another stop for him. They click the defensive tab here. Benjamin with 6 tackles in the ball game. And now Liberty running a little clock here. 10:39 left. Second down and 6 at the Liberty 45. Flames open field to the left. Salter shotgun. Claps his hands. Now circles his right index finger. Puts the mouthpiece in his mouth. Gets the snap. Handoff. Lucas up the middle. Surges into Hilltopper territory. Picks up 8 and a First Bank and Trust first down.
Just continued dominance here from this offensive line for LU tonight. We had him as the player collectively of the games to watch this evening, and they are living up to all the hype.
Keontae Davis, defensive lineman out of Columbia, Tennessee, on the stop. First down 10 into Hilltopper territory. 9:56 to go. 28-16 Liberty. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Bedgood goes in motion behind the quarterback. Caden Salter rolls right after the snap. Now wants to run. Does so at the 40. Stiff arm there. The 30 to the 20. Near side, out of bounds. Around the 15-yard line. So a gain of 33 for Caden Salter. Late flag is out. Thrown by the referee, Rod Hudson. Billy Lucas was in the backfield where the flag was. Also
over.
Kendrick Simpkins.
Conduct. Number 16, defense. Penalties enforced half the distance from the end of the run. Automatic first down. That's his first unsportsmanlike of the game.
Tip of the cap to Billy Lucas for not retaliating. It's always the second guy.
That's right.
If you do something, but Billy just stood there, said, hey, I'm not going to do anything. And Simpkins got the flag thrown on him. Heads up play there for Billy to keep his cool. And it's first down and goal for the Flames at the 6, leading 28-16, 9:30 left in the game. Shotgun for Salter. Gets the snap. Hands off to Lucas. Up the middle. Slow developing play. And no gain on the play.
This is where those frustration plays start to pile up for the defense. Feel like they're getting behind and they get a little chippy. And to your point, kudos for Liberty to just walk away from the confrontation.
Kylan Guidry, defensive back, making the stop for WKU.
I like that the Flames aren't in too big of a hurry either here.
Yep.
Play clock almost at 10.
Second down and goal at the 6 for Liberty. Snap to Caden. Hands off to Bedgood. Up the middle. Lowers his head towards the end zone. Spins. And another flag is out. 2 flags are out. I don't see a touchdown signal yet. And what? We know we have a flag. What else do we have? Okay. Flames were celebrating like Bedgood was in the end zone.
Ruling on the field as the ball carrier was down short of the goal line.
And the flags.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 7, offense, that 15-yard penalty will be enforced. The ruling of ball carrier down short of the goal line is under further review.
Okay. So now Rod Hudson will have to walk from the 10 to a right all the way to the 20 to the left side of the field as we get as good of a look as we can on some replays here. Jamie Hall has the video feed going up in the booth here. So there was a penalty on Caden Salter for unsportsmanlike conduct.
I don't think it's going to matter because that, well, it looked like he was in the end zone there. But if it's, unsportsmanlike was after the play, right?
Yes, it was a touchdown. We
Yeah.
just saw the replay.
That's what I was getting at. His hand was on the ground, but nothing else, and he clearly broke the goal line. So the unsportsmanlike would be what, on the kickoff then?
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like the ball crossed the plane.
So Bedgood at the 6 got the
After
handoff
review,
right up the middle.
It was determined that the ball carrier was not down prior to the goal line. Therefore, it's a touchdown. The unsportsmanlike penalty on number 7 offense will be enforced on the kickoff.
There we go.
We'll do the try.
Strike the stone, folks. Light the tower. Touchdown Liberty. 34-16. That is the second unclimatic, if that's a word. It might be now. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Anticlimactic. Haven't had to say that much because typically touchdowns are not anticlimactic, but we have 2 of them here. Here's the extra point by Nick Brown. It is up, and that one hits off the railing and onto the street. Timeout on the field after the touchdown for Aaron Bedgood. 35-16 Liberty, 8:40 left. from Bowling Green, Kentucky. This is Liberty football from Van Wagner.
We thank First Bank & Trust for its support of Liberty Flames athletics. First Bank & Trust addresses the financial needs of the community through agriculture, business, personal, and mortgage lending. They offer checking and all their financial services at 2 branches in Lynchburg and more than 30 locations in Virginia, Tennessee, and North Carolina. First Bank & Trust can be reached at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Since 1921, Foster Fuels provides propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters. They also offer an app for requesting service, ordering fuel, and to pay your bill. Foster Fuels can be reached at fosterfuels.com.
First National Bank is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Since 1908, First National Bank has served Central Virginia businesses and individuals with banking services, financial tools, and investment support. First National Bank is headquartered in Campbell County with 18 branches from Lynchburg to Danville to Charlottesville. First National Bank, here to stay and ready to serve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
(35-16) Liberty, 8:40 left here from WKU. Liberty holds on tonight. They'll be in the Conference USA Championship game December 1st. And Liberty with 2 league games left. November 4th against Louisiana Tech and at UTEP. The Saturday after Thanksgiving. Liberty will sandwich in a couple of home games against Old Dominion and UMass. Bill Durkin, Liberty offensive line coach, played at UMass with Rennie Angola, who's doing the ESPNU broadcast next door. They were able to catch up earlier this week. (35-16) Liberty, 8:40 left.
Set the game clock to 8 minutes, 45 seconds. 8:45 on the game clock, please.
So they will put
Thank you.
5 more seconds on the clock. And Liberty up 35-16. Liberty led 14-10 at halftime and has scored 3 times here in the second half, 2 times in the fourth quarter. And because of the penalty on Caden Salter on the touchdown, Max Morgan will kick off from the 20. And Elijah Young will return at the 19. 20, 25, 30. And tripped up on the play around the 25-yard line. Tackle made on the special teams by Eli August. A decent field position for the Hilltoppers at the 37. Next ball game for WKU will be at UTEP on the 4th. At the Sun Bowl. Beautiful setting for a college football game. Inside the right hash, Hilltopper scrimmage. Austin Reed up top, wide open. Good gracious. I mean, wide open is Helms, and he'll score. Second busted coverage defensively for Liberty. River Helms. 63 yards on the score.
Feels like we just saw that.
Yep. So, as soon as you start to feel a little bit good, loosen up a little bit, here come the Hilltoppers, 35-22. One play, 63 yards.
Well, it's frustrating as it's been a busted coverage both times.
Yep.
It's not like they're earning the field here.
Timeout. Western Kentucky. They're first of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
River Helms last week had a touchdown catch in the loss to Jacksonville State. And that one will go for 63 yards. We've had 4 drives combined in the fourth, all touchdowns. And timeout for WKU. They'll come back out. They were chasing points their last touchdown. And they'll do it again right here, down by 13. Empty backfield for Reed. Gets the snap, looks to his right, now shuffles the feet, goes back near side, and it's incomplete. Flag is out. Golly Moses. Intended for Helms on the throwback. Jerome Jolly on the coverage. Didn't see much except on a dive.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if the pass would have been there if he would have caught that.
Looking at it again. Little pull of the jersey for Jerome a little bit, maybe. For the officials talking about it on the near sideline in the end zone.
There is no foul for defensive holding. The try is no good.
All right.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field. 8:32 left. 35-22 Liberty. We will return to Bowling Green, Kentucky after this timeout from Van Wagner.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with each client to design and build custom dream homes. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Thank you, Freedom Heating and Air, for supporting Liberty Flames Athletics. Freedom Heating and Air offers help for those days with 90-plus degree highs. They offer tailor-made heating and air conditioning services, from maintenance to upgrades to 24/7 emergency response. They serve the greater Central Virginia area and can be reached at 434-331-3690 and at freedomheatingandairva.com. Freedom Heating and Air is a proud underwriting supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. From Van Wagner.
Freedom Heating and Air is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
(35-22) Liberty out in front with 8.5 left to go in the fourth quarter over Western Kentucky. Back inside the studio, I'm Jason Prill. Time for a quick check of the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. A game has gone final. The only other game in college football tonight, New Mexico State sneaks away with a 27-24 come-from-behind victory. And in Major League Baseball, Game 7 of the NLCS, Arizona with a 4-2 lead, but the Phillies threatening in the bottom half of the seventh. Back to you, Alan.
All right, Jason, that is a climatic ending in Philadelphia, maybe. 35-22 here, 8:32. We did look up unclimatic. It is in the dictionary as non-climatic.
Hey, there you go.
We'll take it. All right, Nick, you're down there on the Carter Bacon Trust sideline. I saw you as close into what may look like the Hands team.
Yeah.
If you were any closer, you'd be in the game.
Well, I wanted to see what because they had a jersey switch.
Yeah.
And the equipment team was running quickly to get a number 89 jersey for Brylan Green because he's in on the Hands team. So apparently the Flames are anticipating an onside kick here from Western Kentucky with a 35-22 game and 8.5 minutes to go.
There goes Brylan.
Yep.
No nameplate on the back of the jersey.
He's wearing number 89.
Wow. How about that? Nick right on the spot there, right by special teamers going in the ball game. And
number 15 of the receiving team has changed his jersey number to 89.
Well, there goes the surprise.
15 is now 89.
All right.
15 Liberty is 89.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
8:32 left. 35-22. Aaron Bedgood is all the way back by himself at the 15. And the kickoff guy is Tom Ellard. I checked that. Corey Munson on the kickoff, and he will boot it downfield. Behind Bedgood, it'll bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
All that, and they kicked it deep.
Yeah.
But you got to anticipate those things.
All right, who's going to score next? 4 straight drives between these two teams in the fourth. 35-22. We're starting to pick up points like we did in the Middle Tennessee game last week, although those were a lot early. And a couple of busted coverages here in the fourth, allowing Western to score a couple of easy touchdowns. 25-yard line, Liberty, split backs left and right of Caden, gets a snap, hands off to Cooley, chased down from behind, good tackle right down the defensive line. And making the stop is Desmond Baker, gain of 2 for Cooley. Flames really running back by committee tonight. Caden Salter has his second 100-yard game. He's got 109. Had 160 last week. Second down 8 at the Liberty 27. Flames up 35-22. Snap to Caden. Handoff to Cooley up the middle. And looking down the field, Kendrick Simpkins on the stop. A gain of 5, third down and 3. Coming up for the Flames here, 7:44 and counting. Liberty on third down tonight, just 1 of 7. Bears repeating, Liberty is 16th in the country, number 1 in Conference USA in converting third downs. 3rd and 3 from the 32 of Liberty. Wide side to the left of Salter. Play clock is at 6. Flames up 35-22. 7:18 to play. And Liberty will call timeout with 7:15 left. That's their first of 3.
Liberty, their first of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Tonight's broadcast of Liberty football brought to you in part by Motor World, a used car center offering a variety of used cars, trucks, and SUVs on Amherst Highway in Madison Heights and at MotorWorldVA.com. All right, for those still tuning in, love to hear from you and how you're listening. We'd love to keep up with the latest ways our fans are listening. Is it on the mobile apps? Is it your computer, your desktop, on the radio? And let us know. You can tweet or X at us at LFSN Radio. You can also email us, lfsn@liberty.edu. And maybe you're watching the booth camp tonight on Facebook /LFSN Radio. Got a lot of fans tuning in tonight. Caleb is at a restaurant who's not a sponsor, so we won't mention it by name on Wards Road. Maybe next week they might be a sponsor. We'll see. 3rd down and 3. Snap to Salter. Quick out near side. Daniels, the catch, the first down. Bangs off tackles near side and out of bounds at the 50. Needed 2. Picked up 17.
Bailey Hanshaw again picking up a huge block right there to free him.
Talik Allen got his bell rung on that one as he made the tackle. Good physical play there.
Yeah. 2nd
and 2, and the Flames throw it to C.J. Daniels on the near side for a first down at the 49-yard line of Liberty. 6:48 left. 35-22. Liberty not far away from a Conference USA title game berth. Snap to Caden. Turns left. Keeps it himself up the middle. One tackler missed him, and he'll pick up 8 on the right hash. Talik Allen chops him down.
Just when you think you've got coverage taken care of on the wideouts or the run game's under control, oh yeah, Caden Salter.
Caden adding to his total, now at 109 rushing. Aaron Bedgood, 68
58. Quentin Cooley 61. Billy Lucas 52. Have not seen this type of variety from the running back position and rushing with all the guys today. Second down, handoff. Cooley sweeping to his right. Got a good block from X. Getting the first down to the 32-yard line. 9-yard gain for Quentin Cooley following Xavier Gadlin. Devin Lynch on the stop. We talked about X on the trip from the hotel to the stadium today, and what a fun guy to be around. And he's filled in for a number of Liberty social media posts. He was a barista in one post a couple of weeks ago, and the Renaissance man, as they call him. First down for Liberty at the 32. 5.5 to play in the game, 35-22 Liberty. Snap to Caden. Handoff to Quentin Cooley up the middle. Breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Surges ahead on top of the white CSU logo for a gain of 4. Tough, hard run for Quentin Cooley. Talik Allen on the stop for Western Kentucky.
Just seems to be part of Quentin's job description week after week.
Liberty up to 309 yards rushing. 451 on the ball game total. Liberty averaging 7 yards per play, 6 yards per rush tonight. Second down and 6 at the 27 of the Hilltoppers. Blitz comes. Salter gives to Billy Lucas on the right hash, and he'll pick up maybe 1. Third down 5 on the way. And Jaden Loving, defensive lineman, making the stop for the black-cladded Hilltoppers, who a timeout has been called. We talked a little bit about the Liberty Flames logo on their helmets here tonight. Western Kentucky announced
Western Kentucky,
earlier
their second of the half. This will be extended into a full media
they
timeout.
were going to add some new logos. Their mascot's Big Red, and it's just a big red costume. I mean, Grimace, people have talked about on social media what it looks like. It's just a big, just big red blob. Not a disrespect. I mean, it's just a big red. It's a hilltop. It's just what it is. But Big Red is on the stickers of the helmets, and there's one for different position groups. And here's a quiz for everybody who wants to chime in here. Nick as well. I mean, you probably read the release, but the logo for the quarterback is a Big Red doing what?
Oh,
throwing the football.
Yeah.
Okay, there's your first clue. The running back is doing what type of pose? Heisman Trophy.
Yep.
The logo for the wide receiver tight end, what do those do? They catch footballs. Why am I the only one answering this?
I mean, I'm just letting you go.
The logo, I'm waiting
on the prizes.
The O-line, D-line is in a three-point stance. Jamie's answering all these, and he's like a mime. He can't even get on the radio with us, our spotter.
Well, you're just rolling. I mean, you gotta
right.
pause and
the linebacker. Well, I did, and JP just kind of stood there stoic.
Hey,
so I'm like,
JP's thinking about dinner.
I'm enjoying watching Jamie. I mean,
I'm looking for the Hamburglar. This guy looks like Grimace.
All right, linebacker logo. His hands are where ready to make a play. On his knees.
Yeah, there you
All right,
go.
moving on. The defensive back celebrating.
The defensive back's getting an unsportsmanlike call because that's what they do.
Celebrating a pass breakup, and the logo for the specialist, they even get one, features Big Red doing what?
Kicking a.
Yes.
Wow.
There we go.
So that's the different
What
logo
about the long
decals.
snapper? Can we get Big Red in position to be a long snapper?
That's a good question.
His belly may get in the way on that one.
Yeah. It might look a little awkward if you do it from the other end.
I was a long snapper in college, and I got to do the coin flip one time in my 4 years. And it was you get to keep the coin. At least we did in the ODAC at Guilford. And it's a long snap. I promise you. It's a coin, silver coin. It's got Old Dominion Athletic Conference. If Brad Bankston's tuning in, the ODAC commissioner. Hello, Brad. We go back a long way. Their office is in Forest, by the way, for the ODAC.
Yep.
The heads is a long snapper looking from in front of the offensive line, and the tail of the snap of the coin is from your view from the punter looking into the tail of the line. That's the tail of this ODAC coin. Yeah. They flip. Talking about logos, long story, but that's what they do in the ODAC. At least they did 25 years ago when I played. I'm curious what the coins look like in Conference USA. All right, 3rd down 6 at the 27. Salter to throw over the middle, low throw, and Daniels could not catch it. It was around his shin, and it's now 4th down and 5. Davion Williams. Let's see what the Flames do with 4:25 left. 35-22. They'll keep the offense out there. Flames converted a couple of 4th downs on their first drive of the game. This is 4th and 5 of the 27. Liberty up 35-22, 4:25 left. And the receivers will switch now. Sibley and Frith to the right. Play clock is at 3, and Jamie Chadwell calls timeout. And he's clapping at his coaches. He takes his headset off. He is not happy right now.
Timeout.
And let's see
Liberty,
who.
Their second of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Jamie is just barking at the whole offense right now. Nobody in particular. And now he's on the headset. And he makes his way outside of the offensive meeting during this timeout, and he's looking at his play sheet. And it's by committee. I mean, coach gets the question each week, how do you do it with, Willie Corn calls the plays. Newland Isaac is part of the game plan as well, but Bill Durkin, Cody Ledeco, tight ends coach, they're all involved with some sort of game planning during the games, and it's 4th down now.
Clock management, though, is critical.
Out of the timeout, 3 receivers right, 1 left, all bunched in towards the offensive line. Snap to Salter, blitz on the way. Salter sprints right, throws to the end zone, and it's going to be caught at the 3, 2, 1. Light him up. Touchdown, Liberty. Trayon Sibley.
Wow.
An underthrown ball towards the end zone at the 3. Picked up by Sibley. Caught it below his belt. The defender fell down, and it's a touchdown.
Nice job by Sibley keeping focus on the ball. When the defender falls at his ankles, he reached back behind him and just turned around, and there was the end zone.
Where's the helmet of the dagger sticking out of Big Red right now?
TJ Springer on the coverage, but he fell down as Trayon Sibley. And the extra point is good.
Also, to go back to the call there on 4th and 5, that's 100% the right call, because that field goal try would have been a 44 yards. Nick Brown only 1 of 2 from 40-plus this year. You're deep in their territory. You got a chance to end the game, and effectively just did.
Well, and that play was a rollout by Salter, opened up all kinds of options. There were receivers going all over the field.
So 27-yard touchdown catch for Sibley, his 4th touchdown of the year. And that one goes for 27. Trayon came in second in the conference, averaging 24 yards per catch. And for Trayon, it's his first catch of the ball game. I mean, Caden Salter tonight, very consistent, 10 of 15 for 169, 3 touchdown passes, a touchdown run, 117 yards rushing. Liberty with 483 yards, 314 of that on the ground. Here comes the kickoff, and Elijah Young will run it out on the right hash. And he is swallowed up around the 21-yard line. Tackle made by Victor Venn, I believe. Chike Wonkwo was also part of that.
Alan, you were talking about Salter's stats. One of the things we had mentioned is just how smooth he is. It's difficult to describe on radio, but if people have been at the Williams Stadium to see him play or on television, it's effortless the way he runs. It's really fun to watch.
So 4:14 on the clock with that touchdown. Yeah, he just makes everything look so smooth when he's back there. Reed to throw. under duress, threads the needle. Pass caught by Dalvin Smith up to the 41. Stop made by Joseph Carter. Gain of 21.
A middle of the field slant route. Again, Liberty's been susceptible to that tonight.
First down 10 from the Hilltopper 41. 2 receivers each way. Reed to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now will toss it downfield. Incomplete. Flag is out. River Helms was run over. As the ball, that's a tough one too. Jamie Chadwell sheds the visor. That's a tough call.
Number 6, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That ball got to Helms. I don't know. Maybe a little bit before. Showing the replay here. Yeah, I don't know about that call, but it's not my job to care about it, you know.
Looked dramatic for the call, I suppose.
42-22, Liberty. Ball now at the Liberty 44. Snap to Reed, empty backfield, throws left side, and a jumping catch by Corley. Really good player, makes the catch at the 16. As he beat Jerome Jolly and Brylan Green, they both had the coverage.
That was one of the few passes that Reed actually kind of floated in. I think if Liberty's DBs there would have seen that a little bit quicker, they might have been able to knock that down or pick it off.
First Bank and Trust first down at the 18-yard line. 1 receiver left, 3 right. Reed throws it up top, end zone to our left, over the shoulder attempt. Incomplete. Flag is out. Ball intended for Corley. Brylan Green on the coverage in the end zone. 3:07 left. 42-22 Liberty. Liberty also scored 42 last week in the
holding. Number 78, offense, 10-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So hold on to Western Kentucky. Liberty scored 42 last week in the win over Middle Tennessee. The most points, Liberty scored 55. And the win over Buffalo back in mid-September. Second down 20 from the 28. 3:07 left, 42-22 Liberty. Three receivers right, wide side for Reed. Low snap, dug out. Throws it right side, and it's going to be incomplete. Singleton on the coverage, knocking it away.
Nice play by Kobe. It was a long pass coming across the field, but there was plenty of pace on that ball, but Kobe made a nice play to knock it down.
Jimmy Holiday, number 6, was the intended receiver. Second down and 20 from the 28. Clock stopped with 3:02 left from Western Kentucky. 42-22 Liberty. Flames led 14-10 at halftime. Snap to Reed. Blitz on the way. In trouble. Throws it up, and it's going to be incomplete. A forward pass intended for Step.
Moving on the field is an incomplete forward pass. Third down.
Reed just got accosted in the backfield. T.J. Bush.
Nice pursuit by T.J. Bush to not go for the fake and take down Reed.
Jerome Jolly was there also. Third down and 20.
Boy, Reed barely got rid of that ball.
Yeah, Reed still slowed from that Kenny Charles sack a couple of series ago. Third down and 20 from the Liberty 28-yard line. Snap to Reed. In the pocket. Throws near side. Made it the pass caught at the 22. And Dalvin Smith fell down. So a gain of 6 will bring up fourth down and about 13. Preston Hodge had the coverage. 2:35 left, 42-22 Liberty. This fourth quarter, it's been nothing but scores. 5 straight touchdowns combined by these two teams in the fourth. Liberty led 21-10 going into the fourth quarter. 4th and 13. Snap to Reed. Throws end zone, over the shoulder catch, touchdown for Corley. Hurdles the sponsorship signs down to our left, and a touchdown. Preston Hodge on the coverage.
Beautiful pass.
42-28. It was a nice pass. Corley with his second touchdown grab of the night. He's now got 7 on the year. And Reed with his 4th touchdown pass. That one goes for 21 yards on 4th and 12. Lucas Carnero in for the point after. Kicks it through the uprights, and it is good with 2:13 left. 42-29. Liberty.
It's going to be interesting, AY, to kind of hear how the coaches break down this 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Very unusual plays, and for the Liberty defense to give this up. We built it up big about Flames quarter and all those things, but just been some unusual plays tonight.
Is now wearing number 89.
Yeah, you made the point up during the break
15 changed to 89.
about Tyron Dupree, who was ejected with 6:27 left in the second quarter for targeting. He can't play the rest of the game. Has that affected in any way? I mean, 2 of the scores here in the 4th have been busted coverage. That was just a straight drive down the field, what we just saw. And a great pass by Austin Reed. How much does his leadership not being on the field, does that have an effect? It's worth the question. I don't know if I have the answer to that, because 3rd quarter, Liberty was the only team that scored in the 3rd.
Right.
And Western Kentucky only had the ball twice and punted on both of them. And so had the 4th quarter change for both these teams, really. I mean, that's the 6th straight scoring drive combined by these 2 teams in the 4th alone.
Yeah.
And this very well could be a preview of the Conference USA Championship. And now the onside kick. It hit the kicker. It hit the kicker when he nubbed it off the tee, so that can't count. And the officials are talking about it's going to be Liberty ball. It can't hit a kicking team player, and that's what it did on the onside kick. Rod Hudson is our referee tonight out of the Conference USA.
Legal touching.
There you go.
Kicking team.
Yep.
The ball will be placed at the spot of the touch. First down, Liberty.
Interesting technique, too. They kind of huddled around that, ensuring it got to the 10-yard line mark, or the 10-yard mark.
Western has 1 timeout left. Liberty leads at 42-29.
38-yard line. The ball will be placed there. Please
and Liberty at the 38.
To 2 minutes, 13 seconds.
Will
2-1-3 on the game clock, please.
Employ now Jonathan Bennett, redshirt senior from Summerville, South Carolina. Wears number 1 now this year. Changed his number. Playing in his 3rd ball game of the year. He's 0 for 3 passing so far. And JB, now the new quarterback, gets the snap, turns right, and hands off to the tailback. And that's James Joyner, transfer from Arkansas. Deontay McCray makes the stop. Joyner, last week in the win over Middle Tennessee, had 48 yards rushing, 141 yards on the year. And Liberty now is just going to let this clock run out. And the first signing of the season for running back Malik Caper.
Hey.
Number 23. He's battled injury so far this year. 240-pound tailback from Dallas. His 23rd ball game in his career. 2nd down and 8. Handoff to Caper. Up the middle. Bounces outside to the 30. Inside the 30. And down to the 27. Good run for Malik Caper.
It's a
gain of 8. First down
tackle
for Liberty. And that's going to pretty much ice it. Looking across the way, head coach of Western Kentucky, Tyson Helton. He might have taken off his headgear by now. 1:09 left, clock ticking. First Bank and Trust first down for Liberty. They'll get in victory formation. And Liberty's going to move to 8-0, tying their best record for a start to a season that they had back in 2020. JB's under center on first down, 40 seconds left. He'll take it to a knee, and that, let's see. They'll have to snap it one more time.
Also ensures what the Flames were working for at the beginning of the year, and that's a 14-game season. Now you're going to play for a conference title, and you're already going to a bowl game.
Absolutely. Yep. There's the knee, and that's going to do it. Liberty. There's the backflip. Yay! Treon Sibley. There you go. That's become synonymous with these wins as Liberty now goes to 8-0. 15 seconds still left on the game clock. Both teams now at midfield, exchanging handshakes, and a number of these guys know each other from high school and different things. They're able to say hello to each other. And Liberty, what we need to start doing, some teams do this, will bring a big Bluetooth speaker with the alma mater. We need to get Chad Scott to be at that speaker and the Liberty fans that are tucked into our left, get the alma mater on the road.
There you go.
And start that tradition where your fans are. But nonetheless.
Maybe Gatlin can direct it.
There we go. Liberty wins it tonight at Western Kentucky, 42-29 on the year. Liberty 8-0, 6-0 in Conference USA, securing a berth in the Conference USA title game on December 1st. Western Kentucky now 4-4, 2-2 in the league. Liberty back in action November 4th at home against Louisiana Tech. Homecoming, 6 o'clock. Cannot wait to get to that ball game as Liberty's still undefeated. Homecoming, night game. That's going to be a fun one. WKU is back in action on the 4th as well at UTEP. We'll talk about it on the Coca-Cola postgame show. Light the tower and light them up. Liberty wins it at WKU tonight, 42-29. We're back to Bowling Green, Kentucky after this 2-minute timeout from Van Wagner.
Liberty Flames football on WRVL Lynchburg, WBOP Buffalo Gap, WVRI Clifton Forge, WVTW HD3 Charlottesville, WKHK HD3 Richmond, WHRO HD3 Norfolk, WVRL Elizabeth City, WVRA Enfield Rocky Mount, WVRD Zebulon, WVRH Norlina, WVRP Roanoke Rapids.
This broadcast on the Liberty Flames Sports Network is made possible through underwriting support from Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts most insurances including Anthem. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Morrill Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com.
Everybody says they want to do it, but how many people ever really change the world? GenSend shows students just like you how to live life on mission. GenSend offers real-life ministry opportunities in cities all across North America. Work alongside believers who are really changing the world. Spend your school break on mission and learn how to be a champion for Christ. Go to gensend.org to learn more.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Century Exteriors is proud to sponsor Liberty Flames Athletics. Century Exteriors offers home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, home additions, and much more. More information on Century Exteriors and its services is available by phone at 434-239-6722 or online at centuryexteriors.com and on Facebook and Instagram. Century Exteriors is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames Athletics.
The Liberty Flames thanks Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with businesses to offer cloud, security, voice and data technology, and connectivity solutions. Segra provides these broadband and data security solutions throughout the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast and can be reached at segra.com. Segra, a proud underwriting partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Game is over, but we're just getting started with the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. A complete recap of today's game is just around the corner, including highlights and live reaction from the Liberty Flames and head coach Jamie Chadwell. Once again, back to the stadium.
So coming up, 42-29, Liberty wins it tonight over Western Kentucky, a battle of preseason number 1 in Western Kentucky, number 2 in Liberty, and Liberty wins it tonight 42-29. Jamie Chadwell now on the field doing a post-game TV interview with ESPN right now, and Liberty goes to 8-0, 6-0 in Conference USA, securing a berth in the Conference USA title game on December 1st. The Hilltoppers 4-4, 2-2 in Conference USA. Coming up on the Coca-Cola postgame show, we'll have our Thompson Brooks Insurance Players of the Game. We'll hear from head coach Jamie Chadwell. We'll also bring you our defensive play of the game, brought to you by Freedom First Credit Union. So lots to cover. As you can hear the Liberty contingent down there below. I'm getting ready to tweet out a picture or X post of the fan base and the fans and greeting the team as they went to their locker room down to our left. But fun sight to see as Liberty wins it tonight 42-29. Alan York alongside Jason Porter and our crew here at Houchin Smith Stadium. Takeaways here tonight, JP. A tight one at halftime, 14-10. And then Liberty really got that running game going in that second half. A total tonight of 323 yards on the ground. It seems like this is what they do. And they get that running game going, and it definitely helped out here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And it was ball control was a huge part of it tonight. And just watching K-Salt do what he does best. He managed the game well, kind of ran when he had to, if you will. But, I mean, good grief, 117 yards worth of rushing. But at the same time, just solid play by QB1, and never really in doubt as far as that goes in the second half. But great job and performance by Liberty tonight on the road.
Yeah, Caden tonight, 117 yards rushing, back-to-back 100-yard games for him. Totaled 4 touchdowns all told, had 3 touchdown passes. And, Western Kentucky, they were just playing from behind in that second half. And I think Liberty – how much will the media talk about it? Like 14-10 going into the third quarter. Liberty in the first half did not stop Western Kentucky back-to-back drives, although WKU did miss a field goal. That's key. And Liberty had a takeaway. But the only time tonight Liberty stopped Western Kentucky back-to-back drives was to start the third quarter. And Liberty, on its second drive, got a Victor Vin touchdown to go up 21-10. That was the breathing room Liberty needed. They eventually would go up 28-10. So those first 2 stops in that third quarter, to me, 2 of the bigger stops in the particular game that we saw here tonight.
Yeah, no question. And, we're used to seeing Liberty's defense just completely shut down the opponent in the fourth quarter. Some lapses in coverage, certainly, and big ones, unfortunately, that led to 2 easy scores for Western Kentucky tonight. And as I said, it's going to be interesting to hear the coaches' takeaways on some of those things, maybe some explanation behind that. But nonetheless, at the end of the night, again, offense prevailed, and Liberty comes up big on the road.
Yeah, I think you make a good point. I mean, 2 of those 3 scores they had in the second half, 2 of them were busted coverage. So you hear the old adage, well, the score is not as close as the score. 42-29, it wasn't as close.
Yeah.
I don't think, despite those 2 busted coverage plays that I'm sure there's a good explanation for, and look forward to hearing Jamie's comments about it. Liberty, time of possession, +7 tonight. Liberty won the turnover margin again. Liberty had 1 takeaway. So all in all, Liberty outgained Western Kentucky, and they go to 8-0. And I just love updating these stats here that we have. Liberty looking to become just the second team in Conference USA history to compete in the Conference USA Football Championship game in its first year. Tulsa won the 2005 title game in its first year in the league. So Liberty has an opportunity. Again, with the win tonight, they earn the berth in that December 1st Conference USA Championship game. Liberty now 16-1 in October. since 2020. Liberty also wins its 4th road contest of the season, the first 4 for the first time since 1997.
Wow.
When the Flames were 6-0 away from Williams Stadium. And they tie for their best start in program history, winning 8 straight. They did that back in 2020 as well. And it's their 14th straight win over a Conference USA opponent, improving their all-time record against Conference USA foes to 15-1. So, all in all, a good win tonight for Liberty, 42-29. Now a little break, no game this weekend, and back at home November 4th against Homecoming. Homecoming always brings out the best of fans, but I can't remember a homecoming that's been this late in the year when Liberty's 8-0. They're knocking on the door top 25.
Right.
And 9 teams left, undefeated, and just a good win.
I think it's worth mentioning, too, AY. We're getting ready to turn the calendar over here to November, and Jamie Chadwell told us about the importance of November.
Yep.
You know, coming into this is when you win championships is in November, and it's been such this constant mantra of a championship with every game, celebrating every game. It's a big deal. You start 1-0, and here we are, you know, sitting at 8-0, but coming into the month of November, how critical that is, and it's turned out to be prophetic.
And we're around this team a lot, Jason, and I was going to make the point to Jamie when we recorded to him today. And Jamie's so great with his time. In the hotel, his office. A lot of coaches aren't built like Jamie Chadwell are. And he loves to coach, but he also loves just having fun with us, with the team. I mean, he asks us questions about what we're doing, how our life is doing. And, I mean, coming on the plane yesterday, Nick is leading me into the plane. And we're some of the last ones to get on. And Jamie's up there with Ian and Mickey Garitti and Jamie said, "Hey, Nick, how's your baby boy doing? How's Grayson doing?"
Yeah.
I mean, he knew his name, and just coaches aren't built like him.
Just engaged,
and coaches are great, but Jamie Chadwell is he is special. But you know, he's got this team at 8-0. Being around this team, though, you don't feel it doesn't feel like the pressure. They're dealing with it is there. They're starting to get national recognition, but being around these kids, I don't feel that.
No,
they just love playing football. Whatever the record is, you don't talk about it. It doesn't feel like an elephant in the room. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And again, it goes back to the leadership style of Jamie Chadwell and this coaching staff. When the guys feel so well prepared coming into games, you hear them talk about game plans and preparations and the scout and all these things that go into preparation for the games. The guys are just able to go out and play, and it looks like they're just almost having this backyard football out there right now. And it's a lot of fun to watch, but it translates into the win column.
And back to a point, I was watching film with Willie Korn today with the team, and Jamie was sitting there right beside me. We had our feet up on chairs. I mean, like the team was attentive.
Yeah.
But me and Jamie were in the back, like just two guys watching football, like you mentioned, like on Thanksgiving Thursday or whatever. And Willie Korn, after his game plan meeting, told the guys, if you take care of the football today, don't turn it over. Guess what? Liberty didn't turn it over.
Yep.
And play with passion and determination. They did that. He said, you'll win the game.
Absolutely.
These coaches have this team so well prepared. Short week or not, it doesn't matter.
Well,
and you're seeing the fruits of that labor. It's so awesome to see kind of behind the scenes the prep that goes into a season like this.
Right.
And to see the guys have success on it.
And even the pregame interview when Jamie Chadwell was teasing about not knowing what day of the week it is because these Tuesday games and midweek games of all of October has kind of thrown everybody off a little bit. But the guys have responded well, and they're playing with confidence. They're playing strong. We're now back to that Saturday schedule, and but boy, what an incredible rearview mirror looking back here at an 8-0 start.
And a fun 4-game stretch coming up. 3 of those at home. And then the defense, December 1st, Conference USA Championship game. All right, how many cookies do we have left? There is one left.
There's one.
Cody, you got it, my man. If you want it, go ahead and you can tear that one up. And that's just the thing here, I guess. I mean, the cookies we were told about them, and there's still one left. I'm shocked that there is. But Nonetheless, Liberty wins at 42-29. A kind of extended open part to our Coca-Cola postgame show there, but a significant win for Liberty, 8-0, 6-0 in the league, and punching a berth to the Conference USA Championship. Site to be determined, but Liberty will be playing in it guaranteed on December 1st. We'll take another break of our Coca-Cola postgame show. One more segment live here in Bowling Green. We'll scan the postgame stats and bring you our defensive play of the game. Those coming up. And still to come, locker room reaction with the Flames and Nick Pierce down there with all the guys. So we'll have that coming up a little bit later as well. Thanks for tuning in with us here. We're past midnight here. Actually, we are not. I don't change the time on my computer. So it is 11:15 Eastern time, and still 10:15 here in Bowling Green. Nonetheless, we still have lots more to come on the Coca-Cola postgame show, and we'll be back to Western Kentucky after this timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Oasis Student Apartments is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. The Oasis offers fully furnished rental spaces exclusively for college students. The Oasis offers individual bedrooms, washer and dryer connections, internet service, and other amenities. The Oasis is 1 mile from Liberty University on Candler's Mountain Road and is offering rooms for the 23-24 school year. The Oasis is available by phone at 434-329-7979 and at viewcommunities.com.
Thompson Brooks Insurance helps individuals and businesses throughout Virginia with insurance and investment planning services. The team at Thompson Brooks Insurance assists clients with insurance options including health, life, and Medicare products. They also offer retirement planning and group benefits. Thompson Brooks Insurance is located in Forest, Virginia, and can be reached by phone at 434-385-8500 and at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance. Planning today for tomorrow.
Our coverage of Liberty Flames football will continue after this 1-minute timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Alcova Mortgage branch partner Joe Yawk is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Alcova Mortgage provides home mortgage and lending services to clients throughout Central Virginia. Joe Yawk helps clients through the complex mortgage process, explains the options, and guides clients to avoid common mistakes. Joe Yawk can be reached at 434-258-3549 and at alcova.com/JoeJ.
NMLS ID 315849 Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
AquaPros is a proud supporter of Liberty Flames athletics. AquaPros serves Lynchburg and the surrounding region with hot tubs, pools, grills, hearth items, and accessories. AquaPros carries brands including the Big Green Egg, Marquee Spas, Hearthstone and Vermont casting stoves, and more. With locations in Lynchburg, Bedford, and Roanoke, AquaPros is ready to serve you. More information on AquaPros is available by phone at 434-237-5913 or at aquapros.com.
The Coca-Cola post-game locker room report continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for a final check of the game statistics, presented through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Coke postgame show continues here from Houchin Smith Stadium high atop the stadium here at Western Kentucky. Liberty wins at 42-29 as the Flames go to 8-0 overall, 6-0 in Conference USA play. One of 9 teams still undefeated in FBS football, and one of 3, group of 5 with James Madison and Air Force as well. Liberty at home next game, November 4th, against Louisiana Tech at 6 o'clock. No radio show this week. And log on to our Liberty Flames football social media channels. There is a kind of a spooktacular type of kids trick-or-treating event Thursday at the indoor practice facility and open to the public. So we'll have our next radio show coming up on November the 2nd at Mellow Mushroom. Western Kentucky, 4-4, 2-2 in Conference USA play. They dropped back-to-back games in the league and back-to-back games for the second time this season, as they will be back in action at UTEP on November 4th. A couple of housekeeping duties to get to. First off, Jason, want to bring you back in. Jason Porter Our defensive play of the game tonight is going to be the interception. Oh, there's a two, maybe 1A and 1B. The interception Kobe Singleton had in the end zone with 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Liberty was up 14-10, and that was a huge play to give Liberty the ball back. And it had it inside the 30. Western Kentucky did, but Kobe took it away, and Liberty now has 19 takeaways, and their 16th interception. For Kobe, it was his fourth. That one, again, a pivotal play and swings of momentum in a football game that can't be denied. That was just a huge play to take that ball away, to give Liberty the ball and get to that second half, third quarter. Liberty took the ball to begin the third quarter, and we talked about how important that first 15 minutes was for Liberty. But a key play there by Kobe for our Freedom First Credit Union defensive play of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that was an absolute momentum killer for Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
I mean, they're driving and things are clicking and rolling, and Austin Reed kind of made an uncharacteristic underthrow, and Kobe read it well and absolutely killed their drive and sent the Flames into the locker room.
And that came on the back end, too, of a missed field goal. Western Kentucky was a perfect 24-24 in the red zone before a 36-yard field goal miss by Lucas Canero. And Liberty would go on again to lead at halftime 14-10, would win it 42-29. Our defensive play of the game brought to you by Freedom First Credit Union. I said 1B could be the Kenny Charles sack.
Yeah.
That was just such an uplifting moment for Kendi, and just supplanted Austin Reed on the turf. Really cool play for Kendi Charles on that one. We are going to take a look at our let's see, our Thompson Brooks Insurance plays of the game. Got a couple of texts coming in. And we're going to have Caden Salter, Kobe Singleton, and Coach on the postgame coming up here in a couple of segments. Time now for our final stats, brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. For the ball game, Liberty outgains Western Kentucky by 8 yards. 492 for Liberty, 484 for the Hilltoppers. Liberty 169 yards passing, 323 yards on the ground. Western Kentucky tonight had 365 yards passing. That is a season high for them. And back-to-back, and I don't think it's because of the defense, just the style of offense. That's the second highest number of passing yardage Liberty has given up in back-to-back games. 332 last week in the win over Middle Tennessee, and 365 tonight. But the defense is still fine. It's just the style of offense that warrants itself to high passing yardage for those two teams.
Yeah, and just something we knew coming into the game that we were keeping an eye on. We talked about some of these key defensive plays, but collectively the defensive line tonight again too. How huge were they in having their pass knocked down and getting hands up, those big defensive linemen pause in the passing lane to knock down some of the Austin Reed throws and really kind of threw him out of rhythm. But fantastic player. I mean, he's a great pocket passer and can really pick you apart. But again, shout out to the defensive line to disrupt him tonight.
Yeah, good point, Jason. One of Jamie Chadwell's keys in our pregame chat with him was getting those big mitts up, and they did block three at least. It might have been four knockdowns at the line of scrimmage. Other stats, Liberty, 4 penalties tonight, 55 yards, 7 for 57 yards for Western Kentucky, 27 first downs for the Flames, 24 for the Hilltoppers. Third down conversion tonight, 2 of 9 for Liberty. They were 3 of 3 on fourth down, 8 of 14 on third down for the Hilltoppers, 1 of 1 on fourth down. Total plays, 69 for Liberty, 66 for the Hilltoppers. Both teams averaged 7 yards per play. Liberty, 6 yards per rush, 5 for the Hilltoppers. Red zone tonight, Liberty 4 of 4, Western Kentucky 3 of 4. Time of possession 33:07 to 26:53 for Liberty. Flames did have one takeaway in the ball game, and Liberty had one sack. And with that sack, Food Line Feeds will donate 1,000 meals to a local area food bank to help our neighbors in need in Lynchburg, thanks to Food Line and their Sack to Give Back in 2023. All right, individually tonight, Caden Salter, 10 of 15, 169 yards on the passing tonight, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Caden Salter, the leading rusher as well, 13 carries for 117 yards. His second 100-yard game in a row. Quentin Cooley, 17 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Bedgood had 68 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. And for Bedgood, that was his season high in rushing as he had 49 at Buffalo. Elsewhere, Billy Lucas had 53 yards on the ground. And Malik Caper got a carry late. So did James Joyner. And so Liberty 323 yards rushing tonight. C.J. Daniels, Aaron Bedgood, both with 3 catches apiece. C.J. had 67 yards and a touchdown catch. Trayon Sibley had a remarkable touchdown catch late in the 4th. His only catch, it went for 27 yards. And Victor Vinn had a touchdown catch as well. For Western Kentucky, Austin Reed, 30 for 44. 365 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Elijah Young, 61 yards on the ground on 8 carries. And they spread the ball all over the lot from a receiver standpoint. 9 different receivers caught those 30 passes, led by Dalvin Smith's 8 catches for 79 yards. Malachi Corley had 6 catches for 62 and 2 touchdowns. Defensively, as we click the mouse here, Kobe Singleton for Liberty and Joseph Carter both with 7 tackles apiece. For Kobe, that is a career-high 7 tackles, also the 1 interception and 1 pass breakup. Carter had 7 tackles, the 1 sack by Candy Charles. If you missed it, man, hopefully we can get the radio call, put to some a video for that one through the week to get you to next ball game November 4th, because that was a great sack for Candy Charles. Liberty with 2 tackles for loss. Preston Hodge had 1, and Kendi as well. Sebastian Benjamin, 8 tackles to lead the way for Western Kentucky. Special teamers need some love as well. Max Morgan, 3 punts tonight, averaging 34 yards per punt. No field goal attempts for the Flames. But Nick Brown did make all of his extra points tonight, and Lucas Canero was 1 of 2. Kicking field goals for Western Kentucky. Final stats brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Lots to come on the Coca-Cola postgame show. Again, we'll hear from Kobe Singleton, Caden Salter, and Jamie Chadwell closer towards the turn of our postgame show at the end. And coming up next, a couple of segments with Jason Prill back in the studio, taking an audio highlight recap of this ball game and some scores. The World Series is set. And we're not going to tell you who's going to be in it. We know one team. That's Texas. Who are they going to play? JP will let you know that here in a couple of minutes. But the World Series is set and may not have been who the prognosticators thought would be in the World Series. But what do they say, boys? That's why you play the game.
That's it.
That's why you play the game. Game was played tonight. Liberty wins it 42-29. JP, thanks for the time here tonight, and thanks for lunch day. I enjoyed spending time with you, my man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Liberty 8-0, 6-0 in Conference USA. Again, back at home November 4th. Homecoming. Wow. Undefeated Flames in early November. Homecoming. They may or may not be ranked. It might be close.
Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of texts and tweets and posts on X saying, rank them. Rank them. The graphic is already out about the game winning tonight, 42-29. They got a saw Matt Warner put a post out. Rank them, he said. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But receiving votes this week, a lot of votes, to be honest with you, in the AP poll. And we'll see what happens. But nonetheless, Liberty undefeated. They'll be at home November 4th against La Tech. Western Kentucky now 4-4, 2-2, back in action as well. November 4th at UTEP. Boys, we survived midweek on the mountain. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And survive is probably not the right verb. We got to experience midweek on the mountain. And year 1 of 5 in Conference USA. It's been fun. And
Absolutely.
November is going to be outstanding. Cannot wait for the finish of this season to see what chapters are going to be written in November. We'll see. But,
lots of good games in October.
We had a lot of fun with our fans on the radio as well today, and for those tuning in on our live stream on our Facebook page, we've got Matthew from the Eastern Shore of Virginia tuning in. Jeannie is in Lynchburg crocheting right now. She used to be in the band, and she's a big fan of Liberty football. Mary was at the ball game here tonight. Brad was in Fort Myers watching. And Eric in Madison Heights, he says, hey. And it's fun. It's appreciate Jamie Hall with his help on the broadcast stream as well. And Cody, our engineer here. Final thoughts here from the press box at Western Kentucky as Liberty wins it 42-29. We've got our Thompson Brooks Insurance Players of the Game coming up, and Jamie Chadwell coming up as well. Next up, though, Jason Prill with a couple of segments of our Coca-Cola postgame show, taking you home the rest of the way. Final score, Liberty 42, WKU 29. Liberty still undefeated against the Hilltoppers now, 4-0. For our entire broadcast crew, my name is Alan York. Have a great rest of your Tuesday nights.